If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
I pressed it and then go live. Hello, everyone.
All right, hello everybody. All the
Hey.
people.
Hey.
All the people that have no idea that this has started.
Yeah, it started. It nearly didn't start. It sort of did start, and then I deleted it, and then it didn't, and then it did again. Shawn has been a good sport about it.
I'm a great fucking sport about it. Oh my god, the best sport.
Yeah, because I'm cranky because it's my birthday today.
I know, but
I'm a neurotic
be honest.
fuck.
Let's be honest. If it wasn't for me cheering you up, we wouldn't even be here in the first place.
I know he bullied me into it, and he's got the red hat on today, which I still don't fucking have because I ordered one like 12 years ago, and it's coming from China. And I want to say thank you to. I had 2 people donate to me on my birthday, but I don't know if I can say their names. So,
if they have a plain name, like Keith, you know how many Keiths are running out there. Maybe just say their first name. They
left a message here for me.
Okay.
So I'll just say the first name. Michael says a Canadian, an American, and an Australian walk into a live stream. ...
Well, hail Michael.
Thank you very much. That was $5. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And $22.76. I'm guessing that was like an American amount, like a US, like a real money amount. From I don't know. This is like a unique name. So this is, I don't know if I should say this one. I should just give the initials. AF. $22.76. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, bud. I'm subbed on X as well. Let's get some spaces going. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that.
So you got people out there that want your smooth, buttery Australian essence smeared all over them.
Yeah. I think there should be a better way. I wish I was fucking like monetized on here so we could just press the button so you didn't have to do all that shit. Because I don't know if I should say, because you can't say like that. I don't know if there's a way you can like conceal your name or something. I don't know. Seems a little bit too revealing.
Well, once upon a time, way back in the day, is that a fruit fly? What the hell's a fruit fly doing down here? Jesus Christ. I had a viewer who
actually, I know who that is. I know who it is, but I can't say.
I had a viewer like PayPal me like $300, like American.
Really?
And I nearly fell out of my fucking seat. And I was like, oh my god. And their like YouTube name is one that I can't even like pronounce. And then so I would always have to, thank them. I got
I don't know. I feel awkward because I want to give the right attributions now, but like I just so want to dox someone.
So I think there was like an email associated with it or whatever on PayPal or whatever. So I mean, I had sent them a very, very like warm-hearted message being like, oh my god, thank you. Like this money is gonna go to help me move. This is gonna get the moving truck. Like you've saved us.
Oh, yeah, I could just respond to them by email.
Yeah, and so I did that, but yeah, she was like, yeah, if you could, don't put my name out there. And I was like, okay, I respect.
What's up, Daniel? Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. I'm fucking super cranky. Shawn's the only reason I'm here today because
it's true.
Yeah. Can you can't hear that like fucking annoying prick outside with the angle grinder.
No.
It's just like it's pouring down rain and he's out there making a fucking noise. Like you couldn't.
Well, then he probably doesn't want to be doing it. He probably hates his life right now.
Not as much as me.
Oh goodness. What was it that? What was it that I said? I said a funny thing.
I said a funny thing.
I said a
What's
funny
funny?
thing. And then I was like, oh yeah.
Let's look. Let's watch funny things. Is there anything funny on
There was one crazy leftist screaming about Elon Musk being a trillionaire, donating trillions to Donald Trump. That was funny.
Don't think I saw that. I put out Corey Feldman is a genius troll because I just think he is everything he does. He's the origin of the awkward bit, right?
I said
he actually liked the post, so that's as much confirmation as I'll ever get. I think he's in on it. I'm pretty sure he's in on the bit.
Yeah, maybe. I said we don't need a thumbnail, but a moose celebrating a koala as he blows up the candle's a good one. And then you said it's impossible. How will you get a koala and a moose to do that for a photo?
Yeah. I just thought there's no technology that is available today to make that happen.
Like there is no way you type that without smiling. See, you're feeling better already. Ha! And that's when I knew the stream was going. Oh goodness.
Happy birthday. That's a nice looking shirt. What shirt? I don't know. That was like 1992 or something. How old are you in kindergarten?
4, 5.
5.
Well,
so that would have been 90.
Do you have JK and SK? Because my son is 6. He's going into grade 1. My other son is 5. He's going into SK.
No, I just did I only did one. Just the one before year 1. I don't know if I was supposed to do more than that, but I literally lived next door to this to the kindergarten. And like I was a little mummy's boy, so I cried all the time. I think I only went for like half the year. Because I knew how easy it was to go home because I could always see it. I could literally see my bedroom window over the fence. I also have a super noisy neighbor. This guy was always making a racket. Yeah, these cunts next door make animal noises like 3 a.m. The crackheads. This guy was making a racket. I hate him so much. He's the only reason I kind of look forward to winter. Then he's at least noisy inside where I can't hear him. Well, the only time I hear these guys is like this place is built pretty well. So the acoustics is like, but like when I'm up there, we share a common wall in when I'm up in my bedroom, and pretty sure they have a sex swing set up in there because I can hear it. Like you can hear the chains and like you can tell what it sounds like. You can just tell. And
sex swing, yes.
They like have gay sex weird kink parties in there.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Of course it is. See the fucking kind of people that go in there at all times of night. They're like off their face.
You live next to a gay sex place? Is that what you're saying?
Like it's like an old gay couple that are always on gear. Hey, I don't know how to say that fucking name. How do I say that name? But hello.
That's Gen C.
Gen C.
And yeah.
Gen C.
He's in my YouTube chat, which I actually just pulled up. I sometimes forget that people sometimes talk to me on.
Oh wait, does that mean is this coming from your chat or is this in my chat?
No, that's on he's in your chat. He's in both of our chats because he's a boss.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, but I mean, why can't? Oh, it's annoying. Oh, yeah, because you have to add it as a destination, don't you?
Like I don't know what it is. All these things that people do. I don't know.
How did I do it? I did it like I don't know. It's been like 100 years since I did this live streaming.
But yeah, I have. How
did I do it?
You're asking, is there any other messed up teacher stories? I hope not. I do have. I have 2 videos that I have recorded. One about one about a lunch lady doing child rape, and and another teacher who's actually Australian, because I like to spread the stories around a
Oh,
little
we've
bit.
gone into child rape immediately in the first
Well,
10 minutes. That's
I'm talking
brilliant.
about no, we haven't gone into it. I will go into it. I still have to edit those videos. I've had one heck of a time with the kids today. So those stories will probably be out tomorrow.
So
Yeah,
here's how you do it, Sean. Like, oh, hold on. My situation isn't that bad. We share a backyard fence, not a wall. So I only hear him when he's outside, which I swear is all the damn time. In fact, I hear him out there right now. Go and
also,
smack him.
Jay in my chat says, "Happy birthday, Dan! Watching the whatever podcast at the same time. These girls be crazy."
Thanks, man. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate you. If you haven't done this, is here in the creator dashboard. Can you see what I'm doing here? Live streaming API, and then you got to generate the one for your channel, and then copy that, and then in StreamYard you add that as a destination, and then that'll bring through the chats.
But then
Rumble as well.
doesn't that interfere with my alt? So wait, I add that as a destination and use that as
no, it's not in addition to. This becomes instead of.
But how do I do that?
It becomes a static. It's like a static stream key. It's the same thing.
Okay, but how do I do that? Because my destination is an ingress in Rumble Studio.
You mean an ingress in Rumble Studio? I don't get that.
All right, so I'm
hold on. Let me try. I should go to Rumble Studio. I've never used it before.
Yeah, I actually, it's pretty all right, actually.
Actually, this is not great watching though, is it?
Well, we're just.
Come on, cunt. Yeah, this is not great watching.
I didn't realize I do have the live chat on the screen. I wonder if that's annoying for people. My chat. Let me know if the chat on the screen is annoying.
What do you mean?
So
you can see on your channel there's the live chat on the screen. I was going to bring it up on this screen, but you can already, because I can't see them.
Well, no, because
look at all this. This is all the ad stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah, I got to look into that. Please add the camp. All right, no, that's so. All right, manage destinations.
Yeah, I'm three viewers short of being able to do a campaign.
I don't know. You just have to try it, I guess. See what happens when you run a stream. And just add that as the destination when you set up the stream in StreamYard. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't mind having. If I had one more monitor, that's all I need is one more monitor. I'm not even greedy.
Dude, I got like four.
I know, but my little sandwich, my ham sandwich of a computer can only handle 2. If I would have known how into this streaming thing, I would have gotten. I would have, maybe done some more fucking homework.
See, this is odd. I never connected all these. Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and X.
But
Twitter, I mean. Says they're connected already, though.
I have no idea. I don't know how it does it. It just does it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll fuck around with that later. Where was I?
Yeah, so my chat again. Tell me if the you seeing the chat on the screen is bad, and if it should be
Where is it on the screen?
Removed. It's in the upper right corner.
Well, up here, that won't matter then.
It's in the upper right. I don't know if people hate it or not. I kind of hate it.
Well, they
but
got to
it's
be
not up to
visible
me.
somewhere. Otherwise, I mean, I can't see them though. That's the problem. But anyway, I could go to your. I've got another screen here though. I could just go to your. So, but you're on YouTube as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can't see them.
For a little bit.
Rumblay.com/third.
Looks okay for now. Okay. All right. I guess if it starts to get stupid, you guys tell me and I'll get rid of that because if you don't need that live chat up there, if you guys hate it or whatever, then
Wait, where did it go? I popped it out. Oh no, I didn't. I just collapsed it. How do I pop it out? Pop out. There we go. Now I can see your chat.
I don't even know how I did that.
Did what? To put the chat on the screen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just automatic.
It's not automatic. I was fucking around with some settings.
Oh. Maybe we could throw it. Maybe you could do a throw mama from the train kind of thing. Maybe. I don't really know what you mean by that. Oh, look, I just realized I ran out of recording space. Oh, well. Anyway, what's new in the news today other than I've turned 35 and no one really gives a shit?
No, we care. That's why we're here. That we have gathered here today. And I titled my stream. I don't know if you've seen that. Shawn and Dan. Dan turns 35. Let's celebrate as he what did I call it? Like has the slow march to a geriatric death. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had some sort of mildly amusing title before. I was gonna do like a whole like a breaking news coverage, and it's gonna be like victim of time, small child becomes old man in just 35 years or something stupid like that.
I also had something, but like people don't want titles like that, or they don't want those titles from me.
I don't want.
Listen, in my old age, I've become flamboyant. I am so fucking flamboyant in my old age. I don't know how it happened.
I've always been that way. Look at how I'm holding that hammer.
Like I mean, yes. But no, like I used to be like, especially in police school, I was very like reserved, right? So I was always very like, I guess you would say I had a stick up my ass. So I was just very like, I wouldn't wear bright colors, or I wouldn't be acting like, oh, you wouldn't fucking catch me dead on a live stream in a hot dog costume or a Yeti. I almost did it in the Yeti. I was gonna put the MAGA hat on the Yeti, which
I had to chuck a hat on before because Daniel was like 35. You look better than I did when I turned 35. I thought you were in your late 20s. Well, my late 20s was when I last went outside and spoke to civilization. But I had to chuck a hat on before because I was like, I had my hair out, right, which is really fucking long, but it's also really silver. I'm like, I've got to cover that shit up. So that must be like, it's not good. Silver as shit. But anyway. So that makes me look, I cover up my age with a hat. At least I'm not bald, but that's, whatever.
The other day I started picking white hairs out of my face. There were so many. I was telling my wife about it. I was like, there were so many that you could have made like a Persian cat with it. She was like, oh my God, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Did you know I grew up and I had a Persian cat? I was like, well, then I guess that's kind of.
Oh, here's something we can talk about. This chick. Now I do have the whole 4 minutes, but we'll get fucking ISC will fuck it for it. But like I did this 8 seconds because they haven't taken this down on Twitter because they were taking it down all off Twitter. This Australian chick, what's her name? Some chick, something Reagan.
Yeah. I have so many fucking articles about that pulled up.
If you have not seen this, all you need to see is the following 8 seconds, and it tells you everything. This is the height of the performance. By the way, I do have to say that barely resembles it at all. That's it. That's all I could put up. I mean, it's so bad. It's so cringe.
She does
I
the
mean, I
bunny
guess
hop. Oh
the
yeah,
bunny hop.
bunny
Yeah, I
hop.
mean, I've got the whole 4
Bunny hop.
minutes on my phone, but because like I downloaded it just before they ripped it off the internet.
Yeah, they're starting to new. And the thing is, the best part about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that she's the only breakdancer that Australia had the audacity, that's fucking upside down country that may or may not exist. The only breakdancer that they had the audacity to send. And one, she doesn't know how to breakdance. Two, she's a super far leftist progressive. Effectively, she's communist, and she's all worried about, like, fucking like colonialism and shit like that. So she goes there and she does the most un-hip hop thing possible. They're even encouraged to wear hip hoppy clothes and
That's
shit.
what I mean. Look how stupid she looks. I mean, this is a.
She looks like an Australian fucking FedEx driver.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
A fucking FedEx driver wearing Australian kit. Like,
look at. I mean, what's that move? Why is she doing that spastic shit with her hand?
It's interpretive dance. It's not.
Well, it's not breakdance. Imagine going out on the street and like breakdancing in that poxy outfit. It's terrible. She shouldn't be there. It's embarrassing for her. It's embarrassing for me. This is like a humiliation ritual for not only her, but everyone there and everyone watching. It's sort of like, look, you all have to sit here and pretend this is some sort of like legitimate spectator sport.
Yeah.
And then this chick whinging and crying about it afterwards. Where was it?
Well, the thing is now, if you don't like this, or if you have something to say that's negative about it, you're a misogynist. And it's like, oh, what's that? Misogyny? It's a woman dodging responsibility and accountability again, because when a woman meets accountability, she fucking faints.
This one here, this kind of shit just makes it so much worse.
What I can say is that I love Rachel, and I think that what has occurred on social media with trolls and keyboard warriors and taking those comments and giving them airtime has been really disappointing.
Oh.
If you don't know Rachel's story, in 2008, she was locked in a room crying, being involved in a male-dominated sport.
Oh, that really helps the fucking image, doesn't it? She was locked in a room crying. Like, you're making it worse.
As the only woman, and it took great courage for her to continue on and fight for her opportunity to participate in a sport that she loved. And that got her to winning the Olympic qualifying event to be here in Paris.
Fucking imagine that. That means she beat out others. Imagine that. Imagine what it would.
She is the.
I mean, that you can. I see better shit in the street here in Sydney, in Perth, even.
The best breakdancer female that we have for Australia. Now, you
what
look
does
at
that
the
fucking
history
say
of what
about
we have
Australia?
had as women
Exactly. But that's why it's embarrassing.
athletes has faced in terms of criticism,
Shouldn't even be a
belittlement,
sport.
judgment, criticism, and simple comments like they shouldn't be there.
You shouldn't be there.
100 years ago, leading into Paris 1924, Australia sent a team of 37 athletes. None
of them were break dancers. Anyway, enough of you, bitch.
But okay, so here's the thing. She's about to say in 1924, Australia sent a team and none of them was women. But now we have 200 and some odd women. But the thing is, nobody else is laughing at those other women. It's just this one because she made a fucking mockery of the sport. It's not even a sport.
Yeah, I know, but it draw attention to the fact that the whole sport is silly. It's like it just shouldn't be a sport in the Olympics, is what I mean. It should not be an event.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Because it sucks. It's like Tim Pool said, and I hate agreeing with him, but like skateboarding going into the Olympics was not a good thing. Or if it does, is it in the Olympics?
Yes, it is, and it's supposed.
Yeah, it is.
It's supposed to be the counterculture. I mean,
right? So it sucks
in
everything.
The
so is breakdancing. So it sucks all of it. So first of all, you put them in shitty epoxy uniforms that make them look like a FedEx driver. It strips all of that countercultural element out of it and becomes part of the institution. Work Olympics, glad it's over. Is it over yet? I'm so fucking. I didn't watch any
just
of it.
finished today.
Okay.
Finished with Tom Cruise jumping down with a fucking whatever.
Not really old until you start hearing music that was popular when you were a teen on the classic rock station. Or when even police officers start calling you sir. Oh, that's happened. That's already happened. Both of which happened to me years ago. Sorry, bro. Y'all should revoke her passport and strand her in Frogland for a crew. Yeah. We could give it that a shot. Australia's done worse. Okay, I'll happily be a misogynist and now tell that broad to bunny hop over and make me a sandwich. How dare
Oh God, that's the chat of the night right there. That's the. Oh, Daniel Rude, you just fucking. I laughed so hard I might have pulled something in my back. Oh, that's good.
Wait, Jay Kreisman is in the other chat. Say, happy birthday, Dan. I'm watching the whatever podcast at the same time. These girls be crazy. And what is the purpose of that podcast? Just to showcase the stupidity of Gen Z.
It's low key for the girls to say, I love swallowing cum. Here's my OnlyFans.
It's just an OnlyFans like advertisement platform, isn't it? It's like where you go and get big for OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of like their Joe Rogan. It's like Joe Rogan for OnlyFans. Gives them a big boost. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anna who? Is that what? Anna, that Star Wars girl. Anyway, I don't know. I'm off on my own little world there. What's new? What's new?
All right, let me bring up this one because this one is kind of funny.
By the way, I rolled a joint for my birthday. It's only a tiny one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and light that up.
Yeah, man, it's your birthday. You can smoke if you want to.
Yeah, but I don't really smoke joints anymore. I don't smoke.
Well, it's a birthday. It's a birthday anymore.
Joint. It's a birthday joint. This light is fucked.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna play this. So everyone, hold on to your penises or whatever.
I hate Elon Musk. Do you even know how much money he has donated to Trump? $10 trillion.
This is a bit.
He doesn't need that money. He's already a trillionaire. Just trillionaires supporting other trillionaires. You know how much money of that could be donated to worthwhile causes? Like the Biden-Harris campaign?
This is definitely a bit.
He made Twitter sigh. And his dad owns Emerald Mines. I hate Elon.
And his dad owns Emerald Mines.
Emerald Mines.
So what? So
people are he hides from that because that's the true sort of origins of how he got his opportunities in his youth and etc. etc. So it wasn't like a true rag to riches story, but it's funny. This is definitely got to be a bit though, because that's not this. It's too on the nose. Like this, I just don't believe in anything anymore. Everything's a bit like that Angela Belcamino chick. She was just on fucking Simpcast.
Yeah, I figured you would be all over that.
No, I just think she's funny. I thought the whole bit was funny, and then because it fucking fooled me as well.
I messaged her to have her on. I mean, she won't because I'm too small of a fish.
She might. She followed me
won't.
back.
What?
She followed me back on Twitter. She might.
Well, then get her
She's
on.
She's only been on Simpcast like once.
Yeah,
That's
but she's
her only podcast she's been on.
She's too famous. She wouldn't come on. She wouldn't come on.
Do.
Well, then you get her on here, and we could tag team, or you get the one end, and I get the other end. Although let me tell you, I like the bottom end.
Like that, you know what I mean? She is a lib though. Like she's just like normal. She's just not crazy, but I think she is like a liberal.
All right, well then we can talk about funny things then.
Yeah, it could be interesting because she could be like the token lib.
But
she's like normal. She's not crazy. And she's got a sense of humor.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, even as long as they have a sense of humor, like this fat fuck on the screen probably doesn't have.
I think he does too, but that's why it's just like, because do you really think that's real?
Well, theoretically, if this is real, they got no sense of humor.
No, but like that's funny in itself. Like, so sometimes you're just there to be laughed at.
Oh yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh my god, I have to share that with the class because that is.
Some people are great without even knowing it. Yeti, what's up? Oh shit, I dropped my joint. Fuck. Happy birthday. Thanks, bro. I'm pretty lit, by the way, so just holler if I'm getting too spicy. Oh, Daniel's lit as well. Fuck yeah, let your hair down, brah.
Good. That's what this is all about. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah,
if you get too spicy, YouTube will just clip it out. Like they won't let you type it, which is shit. They were auto purging heaps of stuff, but like especially right after the Trump shooting.
I mean, okay. Honestly, I would. I
know you would.
I
know you would.
I mean, yeah. I listen. I joke about her face being like a fucking child of a fleshlight and a wet baseball glove because it kind of is, right? But I still would. Who's just say what standards are really?
She's not bad. She's not terrible.
Listen. I hips, a nice set of hips.
She's alright. She's not ugly.
My wife has a nice set of hips. I was like, oh my god. Even today,
this is bold lib. This is the chick that is fucking the one that does all of the rage bait on Twitter.
Look at those tits.
Like the right hates this. Like I'm single and child free and dancing and shit, and the right hates it. But she just knows how to twist all the right buttons and stuff. Funny.
I mean, I would.
She really leans into it because I don't think she's that liberal. I don't think.
No, it's probably a it's the left wing.
She might be, but she's just like, even if she is, she's definitely a good sport about it because she's friends with everyone. Like she'll chat with anyone. She's not. I don't know. I think she's cool. I like her.
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah, follow her. I bet she's fun. Because it's brilliant. This is the age of the bit. Like fucking Corey Feldman was ahead of his time. You know, like the bit about Corey Feldman, right? How he always he deliberately screws up songs and makes his band stop, and like it's just he always just does the most ridiculous stuff. He's brilliant. He's a genius. And that's the same energy.
How did you get her to follow you back?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. She just liked one of my comments, I guess, and followed me back. It was in a bunch of, I don't know. I just woke up one day and she followed me back.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever, I get worse.
Yesterday we kind of we very vaguely talked about like the AI photos that
you're deliberately using that word to tip me now, aren't you?
What?
Vaguely. Can you actually use the phone names like they? Can you say they?
I'm not saying
we're going to
vaguely,
sound it out.
vaguely.
We're going to sound it out, folks. Say they.
An Australian is going to teach me how to speak English.
Yeah, we're doing phonemes. Let's say they. Glee.
Glee.
Yeah, you got
Vaguely.
it. That. Oh, one more time.
For God's sake. Anyway, so we vaguely talked about AI generated images and whatnot, and now the right is hilariously making their own, which is probably a stupid move.
Wait, one more time because I wasn't listening.
Okay, so yesterday we vaguely talked about AI generated images, you know, how Kamala's like, oh look, here's getting off a plane and there's 10 million people there and there's no reflection, you know.
Yeah, even Trump's falling into that trap.
The right wing, well, no, I don't think it's a trap. I think it is what the Harris campaign did, but I think the trap is now the right's doing it to like mock, and I'm like, oh, I don't think you should do that. That's kind of silly.
It's definitely a trap because everyone, this just now becomes a fringe Twitter thing now, and everyone's just like arguing about. Everyone's just arguing. I know. I posted one before, like, what was it? Fucking. Oh shit! Damn it! How do I get out of this shit?
Like,
this is so annoying. Louis C.K. shared one before. That was pretty funny.
And Jay's in my chat teasing me about how I say bagel. Yeah, this one. It was also funny.
Yeah. Over 1 million people showed up at the Kamala rally this weekend. You can't make this up. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I was just like, my goodness.
Look, they're probably faking certain things, but I just don't buy the whole airplane thing because there's multiple angles of that. And also, it is a fucking trap. Whether it was intentionally said or not, we've fallen into it because now everyone's arguing about this, and now it becomes like this fringe conspiracy theory shit that like a lot of the moderate people are just going to tune out of and be like, oh, this is silly. This is really silly. And now Trump's involved in it. It's like, dude, you. And now, of course, Cat Turd is turning around. And he's like, so now you're going to tell me how Trump's hurting Trump? And I'm like, yeah, we do that regularly because he does that regularly. He does hurt his own cause quite regularly by getting pathetic and childish. Some of it's funny, but like a lot of the time he does lose a lot of people when it's a crucial. Like if it wasn't an election campaign, it'd be funny, but it is an election campaign.
All right. So here is the footage of them getting off the plane. And then,
so you're just gonna convince me that it's
and that's with the AI added in.
Who did that though?
Oh my God, you fucking skeptics!
No, really, who did that? Because do you know how many people are putting fake shit out on the internet just to be not annoying and fool people on both sides? And it really pisses me off. Because is there? What I want to know is, can you match that angle? Can you match that angle up with the crowd and the plane in that same shot to any of the official footage that's out there? If so, then I will grant you. Then it's manipulated. But otherwise, I'll be like, someone's faked that after the fact to support the argument that it is fake.
It's totally fake. But I mean, it doesn't matter if it is or if it's not. I don't think it matters.
Because we know for a fact that they do fake things on occasion, right? I don't think this needs to be faked, and I actually don't think this particular scene is faked. But you'll definitely, I concede that they definitely fake things.
Like, this makes way more sense.
But do you know what I'm saying, right? I don't believe there is an official photo that they've put out or seen the footage that they've put out that shows the crowd in that same. Yeah, I think this is an artificially constructed piece of footage after the fact by someone who wants to convince people that it's fake. And I don't think you'll be able to match that same perspective angle up with any of the footage that they've put out officially. I could be wrong.
Oh, you mean like find
knowing the internet
like
these days?
In the thing, find the like what is
like that? Yeah. So
this?
like if you were to, could you? So what I suspect is that they've taken this crowd from a piece of footage that is actually puts a lot more is further away from the plane. Because right now you can even see it right there how they've cut out the fucking. This is a terrible job. This is not even a good job. See how the steps are masked out over
and the engine here.
Yeah,
this guy's arms flailing. Just get me.
Yeah, this is a really bad job that they wouldn't have done this. They wouldn't have done that. This is someone's just done this on the internet after the fact and this gives me even more reason to doubt the AI theory because people are now going to the extra levels to fuck with this just to convince people that it was fake by faking it themselves. Isn't that ridiculous? That's where we are on the internet these days. And that's why it pisses me off because nothing's real.
Nothing's real.
Nothing's real. Even the debunks are fake. The original shit's fake. Everything's fake.
Yeah. So nothing is real. It's
if they were going to fake it, it would be much. It'd be better than that. I mean, that was really obvious when you look at it for 2 seconds. You know how they've done that too. They've just cut it out of footage where there was more space between them and the plane. Or something or other. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I don't, I'm really, I don't know, out of my depth when it comes to editing. So if anybody has seen any of my videos.
I just don't think, I think people are expecting to see a reflection of the crowd in the fuselage of the plane, and I don't think that is how the optics would work. It's too far away. Despite it looking relatively close given the perspective of the shot.
Mm-hmm. If anyone has seen any of my videos, then you basically know that's pretty much what I can do for editing. Like, I mean, maybe I can edit an intro here, an intro there.
Yeah, but all you need to do is watch a video and you'd be able to do a lot of extra shit. You're not dumb. Like, it's not that hard to sort of do tweens and masks and auto tracking. You'd be able to figure it out pretty quick. It's not beyond your capability. It's just
I'm pretty dumb. But speaking of pretty dumb, the Secret Service. Have you seen this? Them breaking into a salon? They broke into a business so they could have a Wii.
Oh, sorry, Daniel. I'm just like out of it. I just don't give a fuck today, so I'm just leaving shit up. I'm not even looking at the screen.
I didn't even notice because I have the extra YouTube chat up, so I can see.
Trump
YouTube.
Frequently hurts Trump. In fact, I'd argue that nobody is even capable of hurting Trump as much as Trump. Yeah. You doubt the incompetence of this administration. No, I don't know. You could be right, but I 100% believe they'd be that incompetent. I don't know. Yeah, but like this. But do you see? Like, why would they? They just don't need to fake it. They don't need to. I think the real. This is just what this is a reaction from the right because they're concerned, rightfully concerned, that they no longer have a shoe-in president.
Yeah, they're scared.
And I actually
terrified.
Yeah, they are terrified, and it's showing. And that's not good for their campaign, actually, to reveal that. But because as it stands now, I can't actually see Trump winning. I can see him getting enough votes to win, but I can't see him actually winning if I factor in the shadow campaign and the fuckery that goes on. They'll they're going to put every effort into stealing it if they can, which in theory, would go, like tip it maybe 10% either way if they could. And like beforehand, it was unstealable because that 10% movement wouldn't have been enough. But now it would be. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Did anything I just say make sense?
Yes,
I felt like maybe didn't.
Yeah, because the
old tricks that they used in 2020. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. The trick. Oh fuck it! Anyway, I'm going to say it. The old tricks they used in 2020 weren't going to work if Joe Biden was still in the race because the gap was just too large. But now Kamala has successfully closed that gap sufficiently so that movement, those old techniques could work now again this time.
Successfully close that gap in either real or perceived. Now, it's entirely possible.
The perceived flows on to a real effect come voting day because there's still a huge block of people that will vote for whoever they think is going to win.
Yes, this is also true. But the thing is, though, the perceived is massive because let's say if nobody let's say nobody votes for Kamala, right? But the polls and everything are still saying, oh, it's a tight race. It's super close. We don't know what's going to happen. It's perceived and the right's really fucking freaked. Oh, maybe she'll win. Maybe she won't. Maybe she will. I'm really scared. That's what Cat Turd does. But as long as it's perceived, then they can do the shadow campaign. They can steal it. They can bring wheelbarrows full of fucking dead people in, like their votes. And then
Cat Turd is like,
when it's stolen, then people will go, well, maybe because there's this plausibility because, it was super close. When really
they shouldn't reveal to the other side that they're so scared because then, I guess it's showing their weaknesses. But what they do need to do is like stop this whole Trump's got it in the bag thing. That was actually a miscalculation from the start. And, I even felt like saying something, but no one would listen to me, of course. But I was going to say something like back when he got shot, like immediately afterwards, I thought it's probably too soon. But as soon as people started saying, oh, Trump just won the election, I was just like, no, he hasn't. I just think that's going to win him the election. Then you're fucking stupid. Like I never thought that was going to win him the election.
If the media was honest, then yes.
Or if it happened the day before the election, then yes. But it's not how it works.
People sometimes forget. Like they forget how bad the media is as an institution.
Right? Yeah, even people that are wise to the media, we still. What do they call that? There's like a fucking name for that where you
Gelman amnesia.
Say it again.
Is Gelman's and
I think that's
Gelman
it.
And amnesia, where it's like you read a story about how something is bullshit because it's your field.
You relate to that bullshit, so you can verify that it's bullshit, and then you go to the next one and having no such relative. Yeah, okay, so it is that. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, but J6 was talked about every fucking day as the most serious thing up until a couple months ago.
Yeah, it was worse than the Holocaust, apparently.
Right? Something that objectively wasn't that bad. Objectively, it wasn't that fucking bad at all. And they talked about it for years upon fucking years as if babies were drowned in the bathtub by fucking the thousands. And it just wasn't that. But then an actual serious thing happens. And they were over it within 24, 48 hours because, it didn't serve them.
Yeah, but we've got too much shit going on now as well. There's like I said when was it saying this the other day? Might have been yesterday. News cycle changes every fucking 12 hours.
Well, sure. Okay, but here we are. We're talking about whether photos are AI or not. They are, but who gives a fuck? Who cares about that? Who cares about that? The Secret Service tried to kill Trump. That's a bigger deal.
Right.
Right, we're talking about, JD Vance tried to fuck a couch. He didn't. Or Tim Walz drank horse cum. Apparently he didn't, which is too bad because that would have been funny. And instead, it's like, Joe Biden confirmed that there was in fact a palace coup. Like we have two very big stories, and we've just sort of put them on the back burner so we can talk about like fucking fluffy bullshit. Because like what happens with
because it's too much for people to cope with. Like there's a lot of footage coming out now from the Secret Service. All the body cam footage is coming out. So all the answers about how did that original aluminium ladder get there is all been answered now. But there's so many more questions. It's sort of like, what the fuck were you guys doing? Like you can see them bumbling around like I'm leaving Daniel. I'm gonna make him feel self-conscious again. I don't believe this year's closed the gap though. At least not to the degree that Journo government coalition is claiming. If they claim the sky was blue, I'd check for myself. Yeah, I know. That's fair enough. Yeah. I'm eating fancy chocolate.
It's what's going to happen when there's another palace coup and we just get so many of them that it's just a Tuesday.
Well, it's kind of that there already, though, isn't it?
Where it's just like you as a delegate, you as a voter, in a primary, it's actually you don't matter now. Welcome to China. This person is installed. You're going to vote for them because they're your team.
I don't know if it's a question of when. It's already happened. That already happened. The Democrats have proven that they don't care about democracy, and they don't care about whether she was voted for or not. It's not important to them, and neither are policies, which is why they haven't bothered coming up with any, or at least publishing them.
Yeah, she's hiding in the basement because that's her
if they did publish them, it would be like unpalatable.
That is her absolute best like strategy is to hide in the basement and not do anything. No interviews, no debate, nothing. And then people won't have to listen to her fucking cackle.
No, but this thing is like these people are brain dead. All these cunts on Facebook, they're like, honestly, they'll believe a puppy. Like there's this, they'll just believe anything. They'll believe some people will literally believe anything. You could tell them that the sky is not blue. And that what they're seeing is an illusion unique to them only. And they'll believe that.
Yeah, that is probably entirely true.
No, it's definitely true.
Yeah. So what is the next funny thing we can look at? Or quickly do a thing here.
I don't know. I just kind of like sometimes like just putting things up on the screen because it's interesting, like stimuli. So I don't have to talk as much. New poll after Trump collapse this week. Who are you voting for? What Trump collapse?
Oh, the fucking Krasantines, man. Those guys are fucking criminals.
Criminals. Why are they criminals?
Well, because they ran that fucking website that like scanned them out of shit, and then the fucking FBI came in and they took all their fucking money. It was like proceeds of crime.
What proceeds of crime?
Yeah, or something. Oh my goodness, that girl's rear end. I love a nice rear end. I'm all about the rear end.
Can someone translate her tattoos? Oh, those ones there. I see. Oh, you've got the chat in the way of the rear end. Oops. There's better ones. I mean, I don't know. This is the Olympics shit, and it's sort of like it's all a bit boring to me. I know, like people like turn on the telly, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get what they're getting into.
All right, what about the French fella whose big fat fucking hog of a dick knocked over the bar in pole vault?
Yeah, that wasn't like ages ago, though, wasn't it? It was like 100 years ago.
100 years ago, like fucking 3 days ago.
Yeah, pretty much. In the internet time, that's 100 years.
Well, I'm just saying, here we are looking at the girl's butt, but you know, maybe if there's other folks out there that are interested in a big, fat, giant fucking French baguette. You know. Hello, Katie. Thanks for joining. I know you're hard at work at the FBI, saving little kids from. That's not true. FBI doesn't save anybody from anything.
Thanks, Gen C. But I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why it's going to sting bad enough that they can no longer ignore it. Cropped us then with AI fakes. Yeah, but their brains are just like pudding, so it doesn't fucking. They'll never wake up.
All right, let's look at this here. Let's look at this. This is the Secret Service breaking into a private person's business so they can have a wee. They're Secret Service agent.
They're what? They're what? I'm sorry? Just to do a piss. Do it on the street, you fucking cunt.
Yeah. So.
Who do they think they are? These people are spastic, by the way. They're not good at anything, turns out.
So they've
just been riding on their elite status.
This unredacted is all over the place. So I don't know why this one is redacted. It's just some blonde bitch. So yeah, she's gonna get on the chair, and this is what she does.
How do we know it was just to do a piss?
Because the Secret Service apologized. So she's got tape.
Oh, okay, here we go. Can you not hear that? That fucking banging?
No.
It's like they're on my fucking roof or something. What's that noise? You can't. Hold on.
Is that a beep? Do you guys hear a beeping?
Fucking noisy.
Is there a beeping noise? Is that coming from you?
No, it's not.
Oh, maybe it's the video. It was just so faint.
Yeah, I heard it, but it was in the headphones. Teabagging therapist.
So what happened?
All birds going off. Sorry, I'm just reading the Rumble chat.
So the U.S. Secret Service is apologizing to a Massachusetts salon owner after an agent covered her security camera with duct tape and broke into her salon by picking the lock so that its bathroom could be used by various people for a 2-hour period. After the 2-hour period, Secret Service agents left her salon unlocked and left the tape covering the camera. The woman was told by others that the lead Secret Service agent was directing people to use her salon's bathroom without authorization. The agents were in the neighborhood to secure the area ahead of a Kamala Harris fundraiser. The woman understood.
Wait, hold on. She broke into whose salon? It was her own salon.
No. The Secret Service broke into this woman's salon so people could use the bathroom.
Okay.
And when they left it unlocked and they left the camera covered. But the agents were in the neighborhood to secure the area ahead of a Kamala Harris fundraiser. The salon owner, she understood that she needed to close her salon, but didn't expect the rest of what happened.
Jesus Christ, these people are fucking off the rails.
Yeah, and so all she's getting is like a cheap, shitty apology. Like the Secret Service is fucking. It's. I think it's cooked. I think it's corrupt. I think it's done. I think it either needs to be.
What's going to happen? What are they going to do? They're going to have to disband it and
make something else.
One. But what if the new one's going to be made of all the same people?
Well, maybe or maybe not, but it will help maybe a different culture or different policies or something. You got
No, they
the
really do
current
need
leader
to
of the
make it
Secret
up with
Service
new
right now.
people.
He's got such a hard on for Trump's head exploding that you fucking know that he was responsible.
Well, I mean, at least the division that deals with, or maybe they could just go back to just counterfeit money and that's it. And they can just, all the protective stuff can just be delegated to a new team. Secret Service exists for like counterfeit and like fraud investigation and stuff like that. I mean, they even investigate our counterfeit money. That's how good they are at it. We just get them to do it. But that's all they should be doing. In terms of this protection stuff, they should have like Delta Force, SEAL Team 6 sort of cunts on there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because they're actually better
for
at
a
what
moment?
they're doing. No. Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna sell some coffee, if that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I think if it's gonna let me. Maybe it's gonna let me. Oh, it's gonna let me. Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard of the recent advertising scandal? Let me break it down. The CEO of Rumble, Chris Pavlovsky, who is a Canadian, an excellent Canadian, just like this guy right here, released an email from Inspire Brands and Dunkin' Donuts. That email explicitly states that the right-wing culture of Rumble is too polarizing. Obviously, it has me on it, for God's sake. In other words, Dunkin' Donuts has a problem with right-wing culture and wants nothing to do with it or Rumble. So here's the solution. Stop buying products that don't support you and start supporting brands that support you. The competing coffee brand that we all need to get behind is Rumble 1775 coffee. For a limited time, Rumble is offering buy 2 bags of coffee and get 1 free. Go to 1775coffee.com and enter promo code Duncan to get this limited time deal. That's fantastic. 1775coffee.com. I love that.
How do I just wish it would be easier to remove from solo layout. Anyway. Fuck, it's so miserable and shit here today. I just wish.
So it's raining there in the land of upside downtown.
Of course it is, because it's my birthday. It always rains. The stroke of midnight, it started pouring, and I'm like, yep, that's it. That's how it goes.
Do you think God is smiting you or something?
Yeah, it's happened every day, every fucking year for the last 25 years at least.
Like, Daniel, today is of all days you will not see the sunshine.
Yeah, no one will. That's how bad. That's how pissed me off it will. Apparently, it's even raining over in the northern hemisphere today as well. So, like, I'm asking all my American friends, it's like, yeah, it's raining here too. Well,
God's like, fuck you in particular.
Like, the whole world can be raining.
Oh,
just in case he travels.
I wonder what it's doing here. What is it doing here? It was beautiful here today.
Does the rainfall counterclockwise there?
Oh no, is it just raining here? And I didn't even know it.
I bet it was, because it's the 12th of August.
Oh no, I think the rain started just
at midnight.
South of us, or maybe we were hit by a little happy rain cloud. But other than that, it's 16 degrees Celsius right now, and that's fucking cold compared to the 40 degrees we just had the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gen C, what is the temperature in Romania right now? I'm just curious.
Yeah. What is it in Romania? Is it raining there for my birthday too?
Oh, goodness.
But it is. You're like, if this fucking goes anywhere on Earth, he will not be able to go outdoors to get a meal. I don't even know what I'm going to get for dinner. I wanted to go out and get some proper lunch in the city. Oh. But it's just shit. Now it's like nearly 3 o'clock.
18 degrees Celsius. Oh my God, we had 32 yesterday. No rain. See, your birthday's great in Romania.
Yeah, I'll just hop over there then. You know,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
I'm
you're
going to order something off
not-
Uber Eats, which just costs like $50 for a
That's-
single meal.
$50 Uber Eats? Like, what are
Yeah.
they bringing it to? The fucking like Outback or some shit? That's a lot of money.
No, it's right in the middle of Sydney. Of course, it's a lot of money. This is Australia, though. We're not serious. We're not a serious country. We're not a real country.
You're really not.
We're just a scam. We're just a way to siphon money out of people. It's insane. And for that $50, they won't deliver it in the rain either. If it's raining, you have to wait till it stops. Fucking insane. It's like, you can't just get in a car? Unbelievable.
So, did we talk yesterday about the men who beat up the women for the gold medals? Did we talk about that yesterday?
Yeah, but that's boring. I'm already bored of that. I'm already bored of the trans thing. Aren't you bored of it?
Like actual trans thing? No, because
it just seems like they come up all the time now, and it's like, oh my God, I'm so over this shit.
No, the Olympic boxers, that's intersex. It's an entirely different thing.
I know, but it's adjacent, isn't it?
That's kind of. But no, see, the trans thing makes me so mad, and it constantly fires me up that I don't know if I'll ever get bored with it.
I mean, because you have to just keep bashing it over people's head until they say, all right. We're sick of it too. We'll stop it. But, when's that going to be?
I don't know. Maybe soon, because did you have a muted Pride Month in Australia?
A what? A muted Pride Month?
Yeah, when is your Pride Month June as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Did your Pride Month come and kind of go without any fanfare? It was actually pretty quiet. Because here in Canada, it was like really quiet. In America, it was really quiet. It was just very muted. So I kind of think maybe people are
I don't know. Sydney's always pretty gay. Sydney's like the gay capital of Australia, and especially around this area too is pretty super gay. So I don't know. It's pretty much like Mardi Gras every day here. Can't tell.
There's a video of Polish border guards opening fire as a group of illegal migrants try to sneak through the border wall with Belarus.
That's fun.
Those Polish don't fuck around, eh?
Been a better day than me.
What do you think about Donald Trump and Elon Musk having a conversation on X on Monday night?
It'll be the same old shit. Everyone will get really excited about it, and I'll be like, oh my God, it's going to break the internet. And it likely will for about 5 minutes. And then, because it's going to be on X Spaces, so it's going to be fraught with technical issues, which is going to be super funny. And then, it's just going to be a regurgitation of the same stuff. We're not going to hear anything new or groundbreaking. I mean, unless we do. But I doubt it's not like people are going to be having a chat with Trump. It'll be basically everyone watching Elon and Trump having a talk, and then there won't be any questions. I doubt it. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a lot of eyes. It's going to be a lot of eyes, and it might make Kamala have to come out and say something. Because the conservatives' problem is they follow the left when it comes to the news cycle. We're always responding to the news, not making the news.
Yeah, because they don't publish
And
it.
so this makes news, I think. So
yeah, but they won't publish it.
I think they'll publish it because they'll
Why
try
would they?
and
Why would they break tradition in never publishing anything worthy of publishing if it helps the right?
well, because they have to propagandize
They didn't
it.
publish anything about the Aiden Ross thing, which was equally. It's the same sort of political move.
That was cringe as fuck, but I thought he did.
Of course
a
it
great
was, but
job
it
with
was
that.
the same. I mean, so will this space. It'll be cringe as well.
Like, I cringed at that watching that, but I was like, you know what?
That's what
Aiden
every
Ross,
stream of Aiden Ross is like. That's like
Aiden. I was like,
that's all
Aiden
of
Ross
his
is
streams are like
nailing
that.
it. Donald Trump is nailing it. This is going over so perfect. I hate it because it's precisely not for me. Like like the audience that's targeted to. I mean,
yeah, they're like they might as well be in nappies. That's how much they're different to me.
I mean, giving Donald Trump a Cybertruck, I was like,
and a Rolex. It's like it's.
I like the Cybertruck. I think it really looks cool, but it's a death trap.
First of all, you can't really gift those things to a candidate.
No, it's campaign violations. So
yeah, you're gonna have to just like.
Trump
But
can
he does
accept
that.
them, but he has to like give them away or something.
But that wasn't unique for Aiden. Like he gives a fucking Rolex and stupid shit, and like he'll give like a suitcase of $1 million just to any old celebrity as a flex to have them on, and it's like. Where's all this money coming from, by the way? Because it's certainly not coming from Aiden Ross' pocket. Not that he doesn't have that money. It's just that he's not certainly handing it over. There's always something more to it. Like some gambling company's paying for that.
Like Kick.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it was just Kick.
It's not Kick. It's some part. It's like that because Kick doesn't have that much money to throw around per stream. Because there's like 10 of these fucking carbon copy idiots doing the same thing. They're all trying to be like, Steve will do it.
What is a Steve will do it?
Just basically like an older version of that same thing. It's just a guy that does extravagant stuff and pushes gambling and spends like millions and millions and millions of dollars per stream and flashing around big cars and cash and gifting people all this ridiculous shit just for a flex.
Oh, is that like?
It's like who's financing all it? Because this can't be financed by a single person. Otherwise, they'd have nothing left. They're no one can earn that amount of money off YouTube. So like, I mean, it's not that they're not rich, but it's just you can't give away $500 million every day. You know what I'm saying?
Jency says that we need to work to get Jeremy of the Quartering a Cybertruck, and well, that's funny. He already has a Ford Raptor. I need the Cybertruck.
Why?
Because my Mini Cooper is on the outs. That's why.
I need a Cybertruck though. You need a proper car.
This is true. Probably
That'll
true.
go distance.
Well, my wife has a new gig as a teacher, so she's doing that. And
I nearly smashed the window out of a fucking Tesla last night. It just kept going. Boop, boop, boop,
was beeping at you.
Boop, boop. It was out the front. I could hear it through the window.
Oh.
Took some kind of about 15 minutes to go out and turn it, like deal with it, and I nearly smashed the window.
Why was it doing that? I don't know anything. I don't really know a whole lot about Teslas.
I because
I mean, I'm a car guy.
Tech that just didn't know. Maybe it was doing an update and got spazzed out or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Like, I'm a car guy. I love cars.
Or maybe it was left unlocked or something, or maybe the door wasn't shut properly and it was just left unattended for longer than a certain amount of time, and it's just going, close me, close me, close me, or steal me, or smash my window.
But Teslas are just like
dumb, ugly Tesla.
Tech. It's like a piece of tech. It's not really like a car. It's like a cell phone you can drive.
That's pathetic. Just have a cell phone and then a car.
Oh my God. Can we watch something like really awful? Oh my God. Is this even allowed on YouTube?
No, tell me. Describe it first.
wrestler pulls out a tampon.
Let's not.
It's fake, obviously. She didn't literally pull it out, and she's gonna put it in the
Yeah,
mouth
but they're
of
gonna flag it as gratuitous porn or something.
Oh my! Well, it's wrestling.
Yeah,
that's
actually basically
really
gay porn.
Oh my god! Yeah, go to Drama Alert as of 25 minutes ago and check that out. So it's a I'll describe it for the chat. It's a woman and she's like fighting another chick because it's women's wrestling and she's like sitting on a chair. So the girl who's like beat up is sitting on the chair or whatever, right? And this other girl, she's like, "Oh, I'm winning," and then she like reaches into her little britches and she's like rummaging around in there because obviously there's so much in there. It's probably cavernous. She's got to find out like, oh, this is
that a mouse?
This is a deceased baby. This is probably, a rubber chicken. This is, a long lost man who's still spelunking. Oh, the bloody tampon. So she like pulls that out and she like dangles it like this, and it's fake. It's not real blood. It's all fake and it's a prop or whatever. And then she goes over and she like the other girl's like in the chair like this, and then she goes
still down there in her mutt. I don't know why she's doing that fucking dumb evil face like she's supposed to be possessed or something afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's just fucking. It's gross, man. Like everything's crossing lines, like normal, like societal lines.
Because we're overstimulated. It has to be like shocking now to get anyone to even blink.
Yeah, that's.
Now she's literally putting a bloody tampon in some other chick's mouth. Lovely. Anyway, what are the comments saying? I'd take a free Cybertruck. I'd sell it and buy Chevy. And yeah, that's a good point. I'd sell it. I'd take this. I'd take the truck and sell it for sure.
I think it looks really cool.
I would only buy a 323 Toyota Tundra. I'd take it for personal. I'd take it a personal favor if you did not show me that. Yeah. It's all right. We won't show it. We will not show this disgusting fucking mouse.
Look, I will tell you right now, if this was just a Rumble only stream and I wasn't soiling Daniel's channel, I would have that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you definitely would.
Yes, I would.
See, there's nothing going on. It's like Sunday. Jeez, this is why you can't scroll through Twitter on fucking some. There's a little guy with his little chodas out. It looks like a little champignon mushroom.
Chodas? What is it that you look through in Twitter? Where do you have a
I don't know. Maybe it's a vagina with just like a pimple on it. I don't know.
I'm concerned about what it is that you look at.
I don't look. This is Twitter. This is what happens. It just comes up, dude. It's like
I'm scrolling through Twitter right now.
Kamala Harris, Miley Cyrus. Then like,
I don't know. Here's an attractive woman going through outfit changes. That's it.
It's some queer thing in an outfit. So like, anything.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god. The Snow White, the Snow White is like, holy shit, this is creepy as hell. This is like the
Are you looking at the trailer? Oh yeah.
Look at that creepy little animate. It's like the Polar Express sort of energy.
I'm so excited for this movie. It's gonna lose hundreds of millions of dollars because they
had to make it like, didn't have to reshoot it like 5 times.
Yeah, because they started shooting it with the magical friends or whatever, and then everyone was like, "We hate everything about this," and then they had to like,
friends.
Yeah, so they weren't even dwarves because they didn't want one was a midget, like he was supposed to be, But then all the other guys were like, one was a Decepticon.
Oh my god, look at this bet.
One looks like Ian Cross, and then there's like a black woman, and it was just like the magical friends. And so everyone was mad. They're like, you're gonna lose a lot of money. And so then they decided to reshoot it. And I think they lightened up her skin as well, because everyone was like, Snow White, white skin. And then they're like, that's racist. How do you know that Snow White is even white? And it's like, because her skin is white as snow. It's in the name, it's in the book.
Yeah, it's foundational to the fucking story.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot. Look at this. I think like they've all sent out a memo, just be like, use every single talking point the right has for the last thing against Biden and just shoehorn that in for whatever, for Trump. I'm begging at this point. Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, this is not right. Your father is sick. Don't let him do this. What are you trying to achieve? This is elder abuse to let him do this. He's a former president. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Fucking Kamala just said the other day that she has this brilliant idea of not taxing tips.
Brilliant new idea.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a plank of Donald Trump's platform.
Yeah, of course, because they don't have their own.
And then she's like, you know what? When I'm president, I'm going to be tough on the border. It's like, bitch, you're vice president and border czar right now. What are you doing? You could be fixing the problem right now. She's like, no, I will do it after.
Does he have that entertainment guaranteed? Where's the link, though? I haven't even booked it. They haven't even scheduled it. I mean, they've just done that. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna host it? Where's it gonna be?
Probably on Donald Trump's channel, or on his account.
No, it'll be on Elon's.
I doubt it. I think it's gonna be on Donald Trump.
Why would it be on Donald Trump's?
I just have a feeling. That's why.
I have a feeling it won't be.
Have
you noticed when you go back to old tweets that you've definitely liked and retweeted before that it just doesn't have it lit up anymore?
I've never noticed that.
It's like pretty much every single... I've definitely liked this tweet and retweeted it, but it's not lit up anymore.
Can I pull up a 13-second video?
Definitely not.
Okay. I think it's funny.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm still watching.
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with Not ER.
Oh my god, what a fucking... It begins with...
So, Kamala Harris's favorite curse word starts with an M, but ends with an not ER.
It's MAGA.
No.
An M for like microchip.
Well, Mike is the phonetic alphabet. Yes, M for Mike. Yes. So her favorite curse word, and people don't seem to get it, is motherfucker. Not motherfucker.
That's so
motherfucker.
pathetic.
As if she weren't Indian at all.
Oh my god.
As if she were from the streets of Compton or Inglewood.
What a pathetic bitch.
Yeah.
Who's asking this question?
Oh, I don't know.
Someone she paid.
Now this?
You've seen all the little pamphlets that go around to all the creators with all the shit they have to do, how much they get paid for and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, you can make bank.
I would do it.
Just be like Harry Simpson.
Because I have a pretty clever audience. And I know you do as well. If all of a sudden you or I came out with a video,
the 3 people that watch me are pretty clever.
Fuck, you have 18 watching you.
Yeah, that's not really 18 though.
I
One
only
of
have
them
8
is on
watching
Twitter.
me.
I mean, one of them, like 2 of them are on YouTube. They're in the chat, and the rest of them are on Twitter, and they're not really watching.
I
So it
wish
says
Twitter.
14
I wish
views
Twitter.
on Twitter.
I wish Twitter views actually counted in Rumble Studio, because then that would just make the campaign so much easier.
But why don't they? Because in my Rumble Studio, it's connected. Why
Well, for some reason, because of the way that it calculates views or something, it's I don't know. It's fucked up on Twitter's end, because I've tried it before.
Yeah, because Twitter knows that they're pushing out they're not real views. They're not actual plays. They're not media plays. They're like, someone's seen this tweet.
Yeah, so it doesn't like Rumble Studio will just have like a tick, as in like it's not there. But yeah. That video of her being like, my favorite curse word is
that makes you
so
slightly
cringe.
like a bad person, but you make up for it because I'm sure there's a reason.
Like, Kamala's biggest liability is her mouth. Like, her talking, and I don't mean her sucking dick.
Yeah, no, that's why they don't let her use it much. Well, not on camera. I mean, my favorite one is when she's like, there's a fine line between being tough, being a bitch. I can't even do a laugh. Some people are really, but it's like it's definitely like an animal noise. That like
and she like I don't know, like chokes on her laughter, like when she was talking about how like you got to be.
Yeah, Tim Pool's an idiot though. He keeps going on about this thing about how she's got no, she's laughing because she's covering up. It's like there's something wrong with. No, there isn't. You idiot. She's just a ditzy bitch. Have you never seen a ditzy bitch before? They choke on their own laughter.
I cannot
do.
I cannot stand when he's like, she's got a tick. She's got a tick. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
It's like, what are you making out? Yeah, are you trying to like troll people, or are you being an idiot? Like, I don't get it.
No, like I know what that is. That laughter is like a self-defense mechanism.
Yeah,
and that's why she does it.
Over themselves
and it's simple as that, because you know, I think it was Cernovich the other day.
He has to be trolling though. Surely he's trolling with it. I don't know.
Cernovich the other day said something about how like only like retards go to Occam's razor every 5 minutes, and then in the chat everyone was immediately like, "Oh yeah, that's Tim Pool. You're literally talking about Tim Pool," because every 5 seconds he's like, "Well, Occam's razor." I'm like, I think you're actually a fucking retard. Like, oh my god.
Well, how many things have happened in this past decade where Occam's razor just was not applicable? Like when it was applied, it just delivered the wrong outcome every time.
A lot of it.
Yeah, because just we're living in this sort of like post sensible world.
The whole climate change inoculation was that. Like,
I was kidding. I don't actually care. No, it doesn't make you a bad person. I'm joking. To be fair, being a dizzy bitch is something that's wrong with her. Yeah. Is it wrong with her though? Like it's done what she's by all means a successful woman. She's in a position of power. She has got there somehow. I mean, she's probably going to win her the election. Just being a ditzy bitch and not having any actual platform or policies, just being like sort of vaguely just sort of pushing out like, I don't know, like just single word slogans, sort of like trying to be like a bit like Obama-esque. Hope, change, unity, woke. that sort of thing, democracy, all the things that the I don't know.
Australia has formally requested that people stop making videos making fun of their breakdancer.
Who's Australia in this circumstance?
Who's
the
Australia's
committee that
Olympic
came up with
Committee. Australia's Olympic Committee.
This
woman says, I just watched the press statement. And then so after Australia, the Australia's IOC says, please stop.
Please stop teasing us. Okay, you want us to stop, do you? We'll just fucking do it more then. You realize you're gonna make it worse. She does it better. She's legit doing the same. She's actually doing it. Like, better. I'm not lying. For those that are just listening. And then she's got Peter Griffin in the background. That's fucking hilarious. She's actually taught herself how to do that from that stupid little clip. And she's just done it.
She did the moves and she did them well.
She did them actually perfectly. I'm stunned. That's really funny. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I mean, there are.
I'm eating fancy chocolates.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So there are a lot of fucking articles. Ray gun, major twist in Olympic Games controversy that will mean we will see more of Australia's wildly ridiculed moves after Paris disaster.
Oh my god, this poor chick is gonna be like, oh my god, she probably feels terrible right now. She is just. She should.
No, I think she probably feels great about it. She probably feels great about it. Her career is going to soar.
She sounds like a. Not in what? What career?
Well, because she teaches a fucking class about like colonialism and breakdancing.
Oh, now it makes sense. So she's a woke idiot.
Oh yeah, she's fucking far left progressive. And
oh my god, no wonder it's a disaster then. Because they're completely talentless. They don't have any, and this is supposed to be the creative pool of society.
Yeah. I don't know if I can find that post, but yeah. So she's a professor that's basically going to. It's believed that she had deliberately tanked this as a fuck you to Australia, so then she can write a book about how she was decolonizing breakdancing or something. Like,
I mean, it did look like a troll because it was not in any way serious.
It did look like a troll.
It felt like a humiliation ritual for me as the viewer. That's how bad it was. Like, there was so many people in the comments saying I couldn't make it to the end. Is there any footage of her doing any other kind of breakdancing?
This is her.
Is that her? That's not her.
That's her.
Still not great, but I mean, it's at least more like, it's still not very good. She's still just like mopping the floor with her head. That's like her best move. Yeah, so she actually isn't very good.
Oh, fuck it.
Right, but she was somehow the best. Did she beat out other women or men? Because apparently she had to beat out other men. Like, how did that happen? How bad were they?
No, she was the only woman. She didn't beat out men. She was the only. Although I think she might have been the only Australian breakdancer. Full stop.
So that's how she got in, because there's no fucking competition.
There was no competition. There's none. She was a walk-on. I mean,
she's the only. If you're the only woman, then who are you going to compete against?
Yeah. So apparently,
So what's all that shit about that Aussie bird who was saying, "Oh, she beat out all those men to get the placement for the Olympics"?
No, what she was saying was that she was like locked in a room crying because all the men were mean to her as she was like training.
She also said that She also specifically said that she beat out all these other. I don't know, Rachel. Hold on,
What has occurred on social media with trolls and keyboard warriors and taking those comments and giving them airtime has been really disappointing. If you don't know Rachel's story, in 2008, she was locked in a room crying, being involved in a male-dominated sport as the only woman, and it took great courage for her to continue on and fight for her opportunity to participate in a sport that she loved, and that got her to winning the Olympic qualifying event to be here in Paris.
So there was at no point did she have to compete against anyone.
She was a walk-on.
She was a walk-on. So none of that. At no point in that did she say she had to compete and fight against other people for that position. If she's the only one in the category, then she's not going to... How are you supposed to sharpen the knife if you don't have any competition?
Right, but she was shit, and people were like, "Yo, you're shit," and then she was like, "But my feet are hurt."
Yeah, now they're crying about it because they're fucking so terrible. This is embarrassing. She just made it 10 times worse. So it's like, bitch, you can't even. Oh my God, they're so bad.
Yes. So I've just learned right now. Breaking news. Australians, those wily Australians, Aussies are lashing out after learning their tax dollars have been paying for Reagan's bizarre university breakdancing studies. This is an absolute disgrace.
Can you pause for a second and just in another tab, see that second in the side panel how there's other stories? The second one from the top.
This one?
Can you open another tab just for after this? Because I want to see what Anthony Albanese has to say about this.
Oh, he's probably... Is that your PM?
Yeah, he's a pathetic little bitch. And I'm sure he's going to have something. I can predict already what he's going to have something like this to say, like, I think
Stunning and brave.
Totally shameful that no, he's just going to have a sook about all the people that have made fun of it. I think it's terribly shameful of all the comments on social media. I think people really need to take a good hard look at themselves. She's a brilliant young lady, and she's done her country proud. That's all I have to say. I think it's going to be something like that. If it's anything close to that, I should get a prize.
You made him sound like a fag. Does he sound like a fag?
Yep.
Okay. All right then. Well done.
With a lisp. I hope there's footage. I hope there's footage of him talking.
Grifty has entered the chat. He says,
"What's up, Grifty?"
He says, "Sup, fellas? Woke up to feed the baby. Kudos to you, Dad.
Happy birthday, you Aussie cunt."
He says, "Happy birthday, you Aussie cunt."
Thanks, brother. So I've been in this chat's behind my microphone. Boom.
See, I told you you would not regret doing this. You got lots of people here to say, you know, you're getting old and marching to death. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
No, sad. So I'm getting old. Getting old.
You're not that old.
I really wish I had my MAGA hat here.
It's soon.
And fucking the election will be over by the time it arrives.
I know, but that just means you'll have for 4 years. You know.
Well, I'm not going to get rid of it after that.
Australian taxpayers in the grips of a cost of living crisis. Is that true? Do you have a cost of living crisis?
Who doesn't? Of course we do. I mean, we've had a cost of living crisis since I was born. Money evaporates from your fucking palms of your hands just from walking outside. Sandwich is like $15.
No, it's not. What kind of sandwich? What are you talking about?
Anything with a dead animal in it. What?
What, like a submarine sandwich? Like from like Subway, Mr. Sub?
Oh, that's definitely... No, you're looking at about $16, $17 for that.
Oh my God. Canada.
I mean,
Canada
I might be a little bit over.
Really,
it might be about $12, let's say, for a sandwich.
Canada has a really bad cost of living crisis, but I bet Australia is worse.
Australia is insane. It's insane. It is insane. How much
I don't even know how you guys afford it.
How much do you think a liter of vodka costs? How much does it cost for you? How much does it cost for people in the chat? A liter of vodka.
A liter of vodka was that $30?
Okay.
I have no idea.
Canadian dollars.
I haven't been to the LCBO in a while.
30 Canadian dollars. So you're already like less than half than what we pay. Anyone else? Anyone else have a good? Okay, no one else. So like that would cost us about $80 or $90 Australian dollars.
A liter of vodka.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look right now.
Don't look, and it's not 750 ml, which is the regular size of the liter bottle. Well, we could do liter, but the 750 ml would probably be about $60 or $50, but a liter bottle would be about $80, 80 Australian dollars.
Oh, wait a minute. All right. So here's Smirnoff vodka, 1,140 milliliter bottle, right? So it's a liter.
That's a cheap one, but go on.
$46.85.
For what? 40 what? Australian? That's got to be on special. It's not a real doll.
No. It's just Smirnoff vodka. Just standard vodka. A liter, $46.
Okay, that's probably like the cheapest you'll pay.
Absolute vodka, 750 mils, $33.
Yeah, and that's again, but this is that you're going at the bottom of the list, but it's still that's a smaller bottle, so that's about right.
Absolute vodka, 1,140 mil bottle.
What about Belvedere?
The fuck's Belvedere? Anyways, absolute for a liter is $50.
Maybe I'm just posh and don't drink like
a liter of Polar Ice vodka is $46.
It's a little bit off then. I don't really drink, so
yeah, I have no idea what Prince Igor vodka. I don't know what that is, but that's also $46.
Hold on, what am I looking at then? Yeah, I'm just looking at expensive shit then because. Oh wait. Share this tab instead.
750
700 ml bottle is $60. 65. These are expensive ones then. What's
like
what about
Goose
James
lemon is like $55.
Jameson whiskey 1 liter. $63.
Well, I think
$63.
You're a touch more expensive.
$80 on Amazon. What about Maker's Mark? Because that's the only one that I drink.
Maker's Mark. Let me tell you, that doesn't get shoved into a pussy very well.
Yeah, $88. Oh wait, this one's 60. Oh, that's a smaller bottle. Wait, what am I looking at? That looks different. I don't know. I don't think this is worth watching though. So I should just move on. But I got that slightly wrong. I was overpricing it a little bit, but still, it's expensive. Here's my point. What were we talking about before that?
Ray gun.
Yeah, she's boring. She's boring. She can't dance for shit.
No, but the cost. I mean, she's not bad looking. I mean, she's all right, I guess.
She doesn't look. You can't recognize her because she was wearing in that dumb costume. That's why I couldn't. I mean, like, you'd think that they'd at least let them wear. Like, they're trying to like be all cool in the DJ booth and shit. It's like, this is already so awkward. You might as well just let them dress how they want.
They can dress how they want.
And she chose to dress like a fucking idiot.
She chose to dress like that. Like she thought this was gonna be like with her fucking
dumb hat.
Yeah, and her little New Balance sneakers. So, anyways, Ray Gunn's PhD thesis focused on the intersection of gender and Sydney's breaking culture. Her publications include the systems of relay in doing cultural studies, experimenting with the body without organs in bee-girling practice. Nocturnal paradox, how breakdancing reveals the potentials of the night. Where the bee girls at?
What is she fucking? Is she queer? Is she trans?
No.
What's her deal?
She's just a married broad.
She's an ally.
Yeah, and Grifty says, "Holy fuck! I paid $20 American for a half gallon of Smirnoff."
Yeah, so that's a weird number. What's a gallon?
I have no idea. I don't know their American. It's probably a lot.
Gallon. 1 gallon. Oh fuck. 1 gallon, 2 liters is 3. That's like 3.7 liters. Holy shit! So half of that is like 1.5. So holy shit. See what I mean? And that's 20 American dollars. That's like 30 of our dollars. What, 25, 27, 28? I don't know, something like that.
So, anyways, your Australian government is giving Ray Gunn about $56,000 a year in tax-free government funding.
Not much.
That includes.
That's not much.
That's more than. That's more than what like a normal person makes. Just
one person. Yes, but I mean, she's in a. Yeah, but I'd expect them to do something. It's not like we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, maybe over a couple of years it would be, but still, barely. It's not. That's not extortionate. I mean, do you know how much they spend on a single person, like on a job seeker on the maximum wage? They will, for years on end, without any limit, they'll just pay people. What is it about? $30,000 or $40,000 a year, just for nothing.
So she's teaching a class, right? She's a professor, so she has a professor's salary, but then she's also getting, because she's as a PhD student as well, she's getting $56,000 tax free in that. So she could be making a whole heck of a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, generally you wouldn't. I mean, all the welfare payments here are means tested. So if you're earning a salary, then you don't qualify for it. But what's this for? What is the payment for? And why are people angry about it? Because we waste all sorts of money on all sorts of shit.
Well, people are mad about it because really, you're fucking $56,000 a year on breakdancing. That was bullshit.
Yes, but is it just because it's the breakdancing, or is it every athlete gets that? Are we opposing that? Are we opposing any government money go into the Olympic effort?
I don't even know if there might have even been more Olympic money to go into it that we don't know about.
Sure, but I mean, again, even if you scale that up to 40 people, we're not even talking about $1 million, are we?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I just don't think it's much to cry about.
Well, I mean,
if it was hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars per person, then I'd be like, okay, where's this money going? But that alone could get eaten up with airfares. $56,000 would just get eaten up with airfares and accommodation.
Why would she be going anywhere?
I don't know, but it's just an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, things cost so much. I'm not saying she needs it.
But
I'm
that
just saying that
$56,000. That $56,000. That's just for her being a PhD student. That has nothing to do with Olympics.
Oh.
That's not that's just for her being a PhD student.
So what other PhD students get that benefit, even though they're earning? She should be means tested. If it's a welfare benefit, then she should be means tested. And if she's claiming something outside her eligibility, then she'll be fined for that and have to pay it back. Because the Australian government are fucking tight asses, man. They're not just handing money out unless you're a foreigner, I guess. I don't know how it works for them. But even then, no. We don't just hand over fucking free shit to foreigners just like they do in America.
Let me interrupt just for a second here.
Oh, yeah, read an ad. Jay says read an ad.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. It's time to say goodbye to Starbucks and say hello to Rumble 1775 coffee. Unlike other brands, this is a coffee that backs free speech and is unapologetic about it. Visit 1775coffee.com. Use the promo code STUDIO to get 15% off. The coffee comes in medium and dark roasts. It also comes in pea berry, which is similar to Kona coffee. Honestly, I don't know what that is, but I've heard things. My wife, former barista, says is actually very good. I take her word for it. In other words, this stuff is premium. Click the link in the live chat or the description. You can go directly to 1775 Coffee and use the promo code STUDIO to get 15% off today. Excellent.
I don't see the live chat thing in the link.
It'll be in my Rumble chat.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You know, in my Rumble chat, it's literally a window that is
oh, okay, so I've got it popped out. Maybe it just doesn't.
No, mine's popped out and it's right there. And I'm running out of adverts. Maybe it says I have 22 people watching on Rumble, which, you know, if I do, thank goodness. I'm glad you're there because I think I used all my low.
Griffy says Aussie Olympic breakdancing deserves a 7 to 8 figure annual budget. That shit had me laughing harder than Joe Rogan's new special. Wait, are you laughing at Joe Rogan's new special? Are you laughing at him or with him? I don't get it. Because Joe Rogan's new special was pretty bad.
I mean, he had a few good jokes there.
Yeah, most of it was recycled though. Like, not most of it. Some of it was. Oh yeah, I'm being hard on him. I think I'm just being hard on him because I'm negative.
I think it was the that joke that everyone saw, the we lost a lot of people in COVID and most of them are still alive.
Yeah, but you know how hard he worked on that for ages. Like
Probably.
He's not a he works really, really hard to be mediocre at comedy. He's very influential at comedy though. No, he's open about that though. Like, it's no secret. He goes into his whole fucking thing and he describes it with other comedians all the time, like to a painful degree. Like, he uses this Scrivener tool where he's like, I don't know, there's some special software and shit that helps him and stuff. And he does like constantly writes and rehearses stuff. And it's like, wouldn't things just not be funny after doing that? Like, I don't know. I feel like, because there's a lot of comedians that just run it off. I know, obviously, if you're going to have a set, you're going to have to work on something and get it down and make it sort of work. But I don't know. Seems like a strange art form to me.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's different than being funny in a conversation.
I can't do it because, one, I'm not funny, even in a conversation.
Shut up.
No, dude, how many times I try to make my wife laugh and she looks at me like I'm a fucking like invalid or something?
Yeah, but she sounds miserable.
Oh my god, okay. So it's the funniest thing. So we have a friend that sometimes visit a woman named Kelly, and we used to see Kelly all the time when we actually lived really close to her. When we're all hanging out, I have our friend Kelly in stitches. She is as ADHD as I am, and so our conversation is a little kind of everywhere. But I have her in stitches. She's dying and can't breathe, and my wife looks at her like, "Why are you laughing? Nothing he says is funny."
Yeah, but she lives with you.
Well, yeah,
And
she lives with me.
You in all the horrible, all of the worst. You know, that's what it's like with.
Yeah, we've been
couples,
married
isn't it?
7 years.
Yeah.
I get it, but also,
nothing would be funny.
That's true. She's seen all my best material, and and I guess
says you're funny.
My wife.
Most married women don't think their husbands are funny. Yeah, exactly. Because this script says, "Wait, women named Kelly hanging put. Is she your live-in nanny?" I don't get it.
No, that's Nick. Is that a Nick Recated joke?
Possibly. I'm not really that well.
And I don't have my prop cocaine. A mouse ate my prop cocaine.
Daniel says, since we're a bunch of misogynists anyway, you want to hear a joke about my uncle told me a while back?
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Let's wait. Wait in complete silence until you type it out. Let's not do that.
No, that's quality content.
Yeah, see? Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is. Why do women get periods?
Wait.
Because they deserve them? Oh. I guess they do.
Yeah, so why do women get periods? Because they fucking deserve them.
Oh, thanks. Like 5 minutes later.
Oh goodness. Well, because
Watch out, kill Tony.
I have the buttons in front of me, but I never remember which button is what sound I made it. So then I have to pull out my cheat sheet, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I assigned to these things.
Wait, it's a Stream Deck, isn't it? Can't you just make an icon that?
Like, no, I have a Stream Deck. I don't know how to use it. Not really. It doesn't work the way that I wanted it to work. I thought a Stream Deck did something different. Turns out it doesn't do anything at all what I thought it did.
What do you think it did? Like encoding, like a fucking TriCaster.
I don't know. I thought oh right, I forgot we're on your thing here.
We're on the internet.
Yeah, we're on your.
Oh, look at all these balloons.
I thought I could actually put like little videos in them, and then whenever I would hit the button, like the thing would come up. But StreamYard already does that.
What do you mean?
And it doesn't work very well for OBS. You have to make it
works well it works perfectly for OBS. It just doesn't work well for StreamYard. Can you actually map things to your branded assets though? I don't think you can map these to your branded assets.
No, you can't.
So yeah, but like on OBS you can map pretty much anything if you can write the script. If you can
Yeah, but you have to have it
Why?
like on like a layer or something. It's just
Yeah,
anyways,
but I mean that's just a matter of having it set up, you know.
Grifty says his baby is back in bed and he's going back to sleep. He says happy birthday again, Dan. But thanks
Thanks,
for stopping
Grifty.
in, Grifty. We love you, and hopefully that baby stays asleep and you and the missus can have a good night.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Grifty. Appreciate ya. See you next time, mate.
Yeah, but anyways, I bought it before I fully realized how I could use it. So I'm still trying to
they're
find
pretty
like a
handy
good
if
use
you've got
for
a
it.
lot of different things going on. It is pretty handy. It's just it's not very usable with StreamYard. That's the only thing. Like you can change certain stuff with it.
I mean, I kind of like it for StreamYard because there's a StreamYard thing, right? Like
Yeah, but you have to have
like,
it as the active tab for it to work, which is
well,
annoying.
so it's like you can like stop your camera, mute, do the settings, switch your cameras and shit like that with it, and I always like that in case I was like gonna
Yeah,
cough
but
or something,
typically
I
they're
can hit
used
the
for
button.
sound but like assets, like little sound bites and stuff, like little videos and shit.
I mean, I have that in my brand in StreamYard. I have all my
Yeah,
videos
so
up.
it's just a pointer device. It's just a mouse with extra buttons that you can program. It's just think of it as that. It's just like a lot of different shortcuts. Basically, that's all it is. But the idea is that you should be able to shortcut all of your assets to its own key so that you can have it there at the touch of a single button so you don't have to go through a menu. Do you know what I mean? It's just it doesn't work very well with a web-based application like StreamYard because it has to be the active tab. It's just there's only so much interactivity that you can do with it. Whereas with OBS, you can program anything into it.
Yeah. I still haven't completely figured out OBS. I use it nearly every day. I just haven't figured it all out.
Like I kind of use it as desktop shortcuts now instead of actually having desktop shortcuts. I just like program it into a key.
Oh, so you can hit your button and your fucking whatever pops up.
Yeah, and whatever the application or website or whatever it is
Oh
that
my
I've programmed into it comes up.
That's actually a brilliant idea because sometimes I need to record an asset because when you're making videos, you might need an asset and you can't necessarily download it or you need a piece of a video.
Exactly. So you can
The
like if
fucking
you've got
Xbox recording thing, the screen recording. It'd be better to hit that one button instead of fucking doing the Windows G fucking bullshit that you got to do. Hit the one thing. Okay, all right, that would be helpful.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could just map a key that does Windows G.
Yeah, but it's like Alt something. It's like a fucking combination to just go straight into recording. And
you
if
can
I
do
can map
multiple
that,
things as well, so you can get it to open multiple applications at once on multiple websites at the same time or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably handy. I'm just kind of stupid.
Yeah, I know this is like inside talk. I know no one cares about any of this. Oh, I need to go back into the comments tab.
Although
Marcus,
I will say,
what's up?
I'm
on Twitter. It's your birthday, Dan. Yes, it is. Thank you, Marcus. It is my birthday today, 35. By the way, everyone, if you're feeling generous, because it's miserable for me today, I'm really miserable and depressed and cranky. Feel free to donate at danielclancy.live/donate. You can make my day much better. I'm on YouTube now. What's up, Marcus? Might have missed a bit. It's all right. We're just talking all sorts of shit because I'm cranky today. Jesus. What were we talking about? I don't know what you're reacting to there. But still.
I think we were. Oh, you wanted to know about your prime minister.
Oh yeah, I bet, and I did a little prediction
Anthony
of what he said.
How do you say his name? Benize? How do you say his name? Albanese. What a gay name. Anthony Albanese breaks his silence on Aussie breakdancer after she was widely mocked, deservingly so, following a disastrous Olympic Games routine.
Gotcha. At
what he says.
37.
Ray Gunn had a crack. Good on her, and a big shout out to her. He told reporters in Adelaide on Sunday. That is in the Australian tradition of people having a go. She's had a go representing her country, and that's a good thing. Whether they've won gold medals or just done their best, that's all we asked for. It's the participating that's really important.
Okay, so that was pretty generic and friendly. I thought it was going to be just like having a go at all the people that sucked at her, made fun of her.
Look at these judges in the background. She lost overall like 56-0.
Yeah, it was nothing. It was a nothing. It looked like a troll. Like I said, it was a humiliation ritual for everyone involved.
Like she didn't score a single point at all.
Yeah, where does Ray go? What is that her nick? Is that like her alias or something? Or do they have?
Yes, because her name is Rachel. Her name is Rachel, or Ray, and her last name is Gunn. So Ray Gunn.
So pathetic.
Like Cujo, Curtis Joseph.
Oh, here we go. Of course, the project has unleashes on Aussies for criticizing Olympic breakdancers. I want to see them coping over us bullying her. Can we see that? Because this project is like cancer. This is like the most left-wing bullshit, pabulum fucking trash TV that we have on our airwaves. And I think it's going to be cancelled soon because it's so embarrassing. Yeah. I can't hear it. Can you hear it?
Can't hear it?
No. I don't think you're sharing audio.
You know what? I am, but I think there was a glitch, and so I need to redo it. I think.
Yeah, the project is just like fucking. Imagine CNN like. Yeah, just imagine.
Is that what
CNN.
it is? So this
is
only
owned by CBS, I think. The television network.
All anybody is talking about is Ray Gunn. And can I just say right now, I am so rooting for this woman. Like, if you think that she was not qualified to be there, she didn't get pulled in off the street.
Looks like she did. Oh, no, if she did get pulled in off the street, she would be able to fucking dance. But that looked like she fucking... That was not as exciting. I thought she was going to have a go. That's what they made the headline out to be. So disappointing.
Well, they could probably only show the 11 seconds. So, like, you think she wasn't qualified to be there. She didn't get pulled in off the street. She had to win a championship to get there.
Against who, though? That's the point. Is she the only one in the competition?
Okay, well, we'll look at this one. How she qualified. She got zeros. Okay. She delivered a bad score, but she went out there and gave it a real nudge.
No,
I love how you guys talk.
I hate it. I think that's embarrassing.
She looked like she was absolutely loving herself sick. It would really suck to then come off that international stage and have people sitting at home in their lounge room, not in Olympic uniform. P.S. going, oh, what a moron. She went out there and gave it a crack.
This is making me embarrassed for whoever's saying this now.
This broad, whoever the fuck this bitch is.
Oh, God.
Rachel Corbett. Not a bad looking broad. Fellow panelist Sarah Harris also praised Reagan for being proud to wear her Olympic uniform, which Corbett admitted it gave off PE teacher vibes.
Yeah, primary school teacher vibes, like kindergarten PE teacher vibes.
Yeah.
What the fuck did they do that for?
Other people were wearing baggy jeans and cool shoes. It's not her fault they designed her a golf uniform. She didn't design it. She just went out there and tried to dance in it.
I mean, that's just so bad.
All right, let's see how she qualified. So how Australian breakdancer Reagan qualified for the 2024 Olympics after her performance in Paris went viral. Let's get into the meat. Is this her doing that? Reagan competed in 3 qualifying rounds. Okay, that's the Olympics. She is, however, Australia's top-ranking breakdancer and a creative arts researcher specializing in the cultural politics of breakdancing at Sydney's Macquarie University. Is that how you say that?
Macquarie
University. Shortly after her performance on the world stage, she broke her silence by sharing a cryptic message on Instagram. Reporting a message from the Breaking for Gold account, she quoted herself saying, "Don't be afraid to be different. Go out there and represent yourself. You never know where that's going to take you." Right. Okay, so how did she qualify?
I mean, yeah, I mean, how long has this been a thing for? Because kind of been a lifelong dream to go to the Olympics with this thing. There's only been something in the Olympics for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. However, footage has emerged of the performance that ensured her qualification. Oh, so I guess it's this. So she had like a, was it like a dancing interview?
Don't know. I'm already bored of her. Isn't the judging for this completely subjective? So maybe did she? No, there'd be some. I think there would be. Well, come to think of it, it would have to be subjective, wouldn't it? I mean, if they're completely unique routines, then how are they going to judge it on any kind of academic standard? Do you know what I mean? Like in a music,
Same for figure skating.
A pianist, if you're adjudicating a pianist, you would say, okay, you can see the way that they're holding their hands. Are they using the right dynamics as per the written sheet music? Are they, true to the all of that? You know what I mean? There's ways to actually judge it on a granular level. How would you judge this shit? Otherwise, it'd just be vague categories of subjective categories like creativity and agility and, that sort of stuff. But there'd be no way of actually measuring that.
Well, it would be like a score for footwork, like the technical difficulties of the moves, or like in figure skating, where it's like, oh, they've done this trick, that's difficulty of X, right? And then that's the whatever subjective part of it.
Yeah, I guess the difficulty is the closest thing that you could get to actually measurings, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because that's pretty much something that most people could agree on. Marcus says, Daniel, on UFOs, the Min is considered a ghost light here. They exist on some railways here, cannons, etc., but they show up sometime at night. Yeah, that's interesting, because I was thinking, surely it must be a thing somewhere else. You just give it a different name. So do they because over here they follow your car. They chase you. It's pretty, that's one of the things that are pretty...
What is this thing you're talking about? That sounds pretty cool.
The Min lights is a phenomena in the outback Australia.
A Min light?
That's what they're called. They get their name from the Min Hotel in just outside of a town called Boulia, I think.
That sounds freaky.
Oh no, not Boulia. It's in Queensland somewhere. But it's where they were sort of seen at some point in the 1800s. It's been going, people have been seeing it for over a century, but there's, my nan saw them, my nan saw one time, and it came up to her bedroom window and it scared the shit out of her. I I remember telling me about it one time, but she was like super quiet about it and really. But then my mom was saying, yeah, Nan was really scared about that. She was like stayed up all night and shit. And but then there's other stories from people around town that like got chased in their car and stuff, and like chased them for miles up the road and things like that. But I'm really butchering it. I'm not giving it.
No, man, that's
very good.
That's like stuff like that's freaky. I think I told you during one of the other times we streamed that I had a like a weird story like that as a kid.
I'm
There
sorry,
was
say
like
that again.
when I was a kid, and I think I shared this story with you. And I think I remember it pretty well. I was at a drive-in. Sure, you guys have drive-ins in Australia.
Yeah, and they're all like decommissioned now. Most of them are.
I think we have like we only have like a handful left. They used to be super popular, and now they're kind of just not. And it's like, why? They were so off. They were like so awesome. Anyways, we were at a drive-in, and it was sometime in like early spring, or maybe late summer or whatever. The drive-in was still, it was still, I guess, on or whatever. And the point was it got a little bit darker earlier than like peak summer, right? So before the film started, kids were out playing, around the cars in the playground at the front, and then like across the street there's like a farmer's, it was a farmer's field. I think it still is. And there was like these like lights just like not that high up, like as high as what like maybe like a low flying aircraft would be, like a low flying like Cessna or something. And everyone sort of kind of got out of their car, and they kind of like walked across into the farmer's field. It I think it was like corn or something, but it had been like harvested or whatever, and so there wasn't really anything in it. And everyone's standing under this thing, kind of like looking up at whatever the hell was up there, and it was like triangle shape. It was a bunch of lights, and it was just kind of there, and it just stayed there. It was quiet, and everyone's like, "What the hell is this thing?" And then started to get dark, and then we could hear that the movie was starting, so everyone started to like peel off and go back because nothing was really happening. This thing was just sort of like up there, and then so
wait, you saw it?
yeah, I was out. I was in the farmer's field too, because my mom and whoever we were with, I don't know if it was my biological father or one of her boyfriends. That part I don't remember, because there was just so many men. My mom was a whore. Anyways, it is what it is. And anyway, so we were out there, but I guess they got bored once the film started. So they brought me back, and I remember just not watching the movie. I just looked out at the thing, and eventually, like, it was kind of dark, and then the lights kind of just like slowly kind of like faded off into like nothing. Like they were just kind of like fade. It was like fading to black, and it was I don't know. I never really like understood it, and then
how old were you?
Oh, I must have been like 5 or something. I was quite.
Oh.
I was like quite little.
Okay.
And then in 1996, I mean, I remember it. It wasn't like this like weird thing that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you saw
I made
something.
up. I mean, I'm
not
sure there's all
yeah, I
kinds
don't
of
think
like.
you made it up.
I'm sure there's like all kinds of like specific details that I've forgotten or whatever. I recall like just the the overall.
No, it's more
thing.
about how a child interprets things, is what I'm saying, thinking. But you know,
Well, I didn't know
could
what
be
it was.
just
I had
yeah.
asked. I was like, "What is this?" And people were like, "We don't know what this is." I was like, "Okay, because there are lights and I don't understand. Is this like is this like an airplane? Like, why isn't it moving?
I
Why
mean,
is it
you've
just there?
described
What
it pretty well. It's not like that was 3
And
lights with this triangular shape.
yeah, and so I mean, it was like I don't know if the lights were like attached to something or if the lights were the thing that I don't recall, but um for a long time I forgotten about it. And then I think it was like the 1996 Phoenix Lights.
Well, we just did a thing on the Phoenix Lights with the Vetted podcast. It was like a community involved thing where everyone was investigating the Phoenix Lights, and we were basically vetting that case together. And they just released the results of that on the Vetted podcast the other day. I haven't even watched it myself yet, but the whole thing about that was that people were seeing. Well, some of the witnesses were claiming to see like parts of the sky was definitely blacked out, where in between the lights. So it was like very apparent that it was they were part of the same object. But I don't know. I think it was the Ascender fucking inflatable things from JPL Labs.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that and it being like that freaked me like right out. And then like I remember the lights kind of like fading in and fading out, and then I don't know what it was. Like something in my brain kind of snapped, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I've seen lights fade in and out like that before." And then I'm like, "Holy shit, I remember when I was a kid." Yeah, so it's
I remember
sort of
96
weird how
being an
that
active
happens.
year. I remember 96 being a pretty active year for UFOs. I think the government was actively doing stuff that year. Yeah, well, Phoenix Lights was 97. But like
Was it 97?
probably
Why do I think it was
sort of the
96?
same sort of time frame. Same sort of time frame though. Because originally we lost the truck shot to a different tornado, but this time they had a really good chicken do. I know this is are you talking about the drive-in got wiped out years ago? Yeah, I'm reading these in backwards order.
Hey,
Marcus mentioned the Knowles family. I know those guys. There's the Australian guys, I think, isn't it?
let me pause you there for a minute. I'm gonna do my last little ad read because all the other ones will require big numbers. And that I just don't have. Okay, so Rumble's exclusive apparel has finally arrived. They are now offering 20% off all of purchases in the Rumble store with the discount drop 20. If you want to support the brand that is fighting for free speech and fighting for our First Amendment, this is the best way to do it. They have tees, sweaters, hats, and so much more. Go to rumble.store and make sure to enter drop 20 as a promo code to get 20% off of your entire order. Now, my stream, my chat, they'll be able to see this barcode. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. Yeah, right here. So that's how you can do that. Everyone in Daniel's stream, they're going to be like, "Oh my god, he's not pointing to anything," but I actually am. Rumble.store is how to do that. Hey, woo! So yeah, that was
Wow.
that was my my little UFO experience. Weird fucking floaty triangle, like a vessel or something, and that's vaguely just fucking gently, so like very gently just faded into black. I'm like, how is that even possible?
Okay,
So,
that's the weird bit. That bit's
like,
weird.
Like I can't even begin to explain it.
So it didn't like zip off. It like faded away.
It just
Like
faded
an
to
After
fucking black.
Effects
Yeah, it didn't
animation.
just like go whoop. And I mean, it can't be a drone because this would have been like what fucking 1989
Yeah, they had drones.
or something like that. There was no little drones like that where people
Not
could just,
consumer drones, but like, yeah. I think like what was the first drone was like made in like the early 70s or something. It was like a DARPA thing.
Oh, probably.
Did my link send? Oh no, I don't think. I think YouTube blocks it unless I make you like a mod. How do I? Hold on, I have to. Hold on, Marcus. I will make you a mod, and then you'll be able to add as moderator. Excuse me. All right, Marcus now has a wrench. You should be able to send links now. Otherwise, YouTube blocks it. Oh yeah, I've already looked up the Knowles family. I know these are the guys that were wearing the funky jackets. I think I actually pulled it up in another tab here. Somewhere. Yeah, here. The Knowles family UFO incident. I don't actually have the. Oh, you've got a YouTube thing. Oh, how do I copy him? Oh, fucking. Oh no, I go to here.
UFOs freak me out, man. Like little green men. They scare me.
This is funny. I don't know if it's the same report. It's the one on Channel 9 was funny. It's like, oh yeah, you just thought they were some abos at first, but just the way they used to talk back then is so funny.
Fronted by a UFO while crossing the Nullarbor. Their stories being backed by other motorists, and the crew of 2 South Australian fishing boats have also reported being buzzed by a UFO. Faye Knowles and her 3 sons claim an orange blob picked their car up off the highway. They fled in terror into the scrub until the object disappeared.
Marcus says go to 6:45. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's 50 minutes. Fucking hell. Okay, so this is the same interview. 6:45. Can I do it with the mouse? Yes, I can.
I can't comment in detail about some of the things they said. I noticed some confusion as to whether the car was actually picked up or not. I certainly could understand the massive shockwave that would push the car down, because in some cases...
Oh, that's right. These fucking things were chasing him, right? And it picked their car up, and then they found dents in the car that were actually there, but no one knows how they got there.
That's crazy.
Trees have been knocked down, leaves stripped off trees by the pressure wave.
It's now a matter of tests being carried out on the dust found in the Knowles car. Forensic police have taken samples, but results won't be known until next week.
Dents.
Of all the attention the incident has attracted, at least one effort is worth a chuckle. The Knowles say their rear right car tyre burst during their encounter, and police and locals say it's a miracle the car didn't roll, killing them. A great promotion for their tyres, perhaps, and the Dunlop company was first off the mark, with this full-page ad worth $10,000 in today's Australian, assuming the Knowles car wasn't equipped with one of their treads. But they got it wrong, all because nobody bothered to check their facts. The Knowles blue Ford Telstar was in fact fitted with Dunlop Grand Prix radials. While there might be a few red faces ducking UFOs at Dunlop, they have scored some additional free publicity. Maybe next week you'll see an ad reading something like this. Now, what about Ford? How can they go past a Telstar being hit by an ET? Astrodadzis, 7.
7 years. Well, I don't know what that is. It was obviously some emojis that don't translate through. Off the ground, pop the tire. Lol, lol, lolly, lol.
Get wrecked, Dunlop.
Get wrecked, Dunlop. Fucking dumb cunts. Anyway, that's the UFO section. That's the UFO segment of the show. Yeah, we could probably wrap it up now because we're at 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Yes, earlier Dan was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do it. I'm like, you're going to do it. He's like, okay, fine. I'll do 1 hour.
Yeah, I even deleted the stream and had to create another one.
I was like, yeah, you'll do 1 hour because when however we have ever got to talking and we're like, what's that, 60 minutes? Yeah, that'll do.
If it was locals, you'd be fucked. because they just stop you. They cut your stream off after an hour. I don't know why they haven't
No, they go longer
graduated
than an
beyond
hour,
that
don't
yet.
they?
No.
Yeah, they go longer than an hour.
No.
I've seen
Not if
local
you don't have
streams-
any. No, not unless you've got like a certain amount of followers, I think, or unless
I'm
you
not-
pay them.
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about having a locals. If I
Well,
had a locals, nobody would pay to be in it.
I mean, I had one ages ago just to see what it's about, and it was like, this is stupid.
I would need to show my butthole or something, and I don't know if anyone would want to see that.
OnlyFans, that's OnlyFans. Different platform. I don't think you're allowed to show your butthole on
No,
locals.
you're not.
Are you?
No.
It's the only thing you're not allowed to do on locals.
Yeah, because it's Rumble's no nudity policy. Yeah.
Anyway.
Which I think is a good policy.
1996 was the first time I saw black helicopters too, coincidentally. Government doing shady government crap. Fuck, dude. When they were testing, like doing terrorist training or some shit in the city of Perth, and they had, I just woke up one morning and there's this Black Hawk with guys with fucking machine guns, like pointed out of the thing. And they just flew, because I was on the top floor of this building in the middle of the city. And it flew straight past my window, like I could basically spit on it. And I'm like, that was the strangest thing to wake up to.
It's Pine Gap.
And they didn't tell anyone about it. And then in the news the next day, they had to apologize to everyone for startling us. Fucking weirdos. They were training.
Yeah, that's probably a lie. Something was probably happening.
Yeah, it was suspiciously, and I don't know how this would be possibly linked, but like there was all sorts of weird shit because the night before MH370 had gone missing. I don't know. Supposedly had landed somewhere near Perth as well, but I don't know. They're probably not linked at all, but it was just like, I can't imagine how they would be linked, but it was just the same. There was a lot of weird shit happening at that time. I didn't even read that. I'm on Central Time US. Oh, wait, there's a meteor shower here tonight, so I might be there too. It might be there too. Black helis are real. Lol. Oh, I know they are. I've seen them myself. I don't believe you. It's no more real than Australia is.
I remember one time I was laying in a car and I don't know why. And all of a sudden, like really, really low, shockingly low. An incredibly large military aircraft just like flew like right over me in the middle of my city.
What crap? What did it look like? Sorry.
No, it was just a military aircraft. It was like I don't know,
a jet.
No, like a almost like a military like cargo plane of some sort. Again, this was like early 90s. I don't know what was happening. I think something was happening.
Turbo propeller or a jet aircraft?
It was prop. It had props.
Oh, so it's not like sneaking up on you real quick.
No, for some reason, I was laying down in was I in a convertible or something? I might have been, and then it's like flew like right over, and I was like, I don't think I'll ever see that again in my life. I don't know what was happening, but something in my city was happening. But also, speaking of prop, yesterday or was the day before, maybe it was yesterday, Saturday.
Yes, he does. By the way,
they're trying to have a real background.
Yeah.
What do you mean a real back? Well, like all of this
like
stuff.
If you swung your arms around, would it smash those bottles behind you?
This is an award-winning bottle of wine, I hear.
When was that born?
I don't know, but it got its award, Médaille d'Or Paris 2018 or Paris 2018.
I don't think the London Underground shit isn't real though. That's a poster, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an IKEA. It's an IKEA photo.
Obviously, because it's got got an optical streak in it, so it's like a long exposure photo. So yeah, that's not gonna be real. But
yeah, I bought my wife so much wine one year, like the best wine that I could possibly afford, because she was going through this big wine thing. And she hasn't even like opened them up really. All like the nicest red wines. The nicest red wines, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh my god, you know what? I've decided I like white wine, like the shit white wine, like girls' night out and stuff like that. That's what I want to drink." I'm like, "But I spent all this money on the nicest fucking red wines for you because you're all like, I want to be civilized with red wine." Blah.
No, I want to drink it out of a box.
Bro. We had a box of wine in our fridge for the longest fucking time. Just like, I forget what it was called, but it's I don't know, it's just some fucking white wine. It's just in a box. And I'm like, there's hundreds of dollars of wine downstairs.
Do you know I've decided it's gonna be my birthday for another day? Because it's 4:13 p.m. here. It's nearly over. This shithouse weather. I didn't get to do fuck all except for hang out with you today, which is okay. That was some saving grace. But it's the 12th of August in the United States for a while yet, isn't it? What time is it?
Bro, it's 2:14 a.m. August 12th. And there's a whole day of August left, or August 12th left.
See? So technically it's still my birthday.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
I wonder if because all the balloons come up on my Twitter profile when you go to it now. You should do.
Wait, there's
balloons? I wonder if it'll keep coming up for the rest of the day over there. Yeah, if you go to my profile on Twitter, I'll show you.
I don't. Wait, I'm looking. I don't see balloons.
Hold on, I'll show you.
Man, you got a lot of followers on Twitter.
No, I don't.
Dude, I can't break 400 no matter what I do. I can't break 400.
Well, they come in bursts. I don't know why that didn't work. It worked on my phone. It worked before.
I have 396, and as I approach 400, there's gonna be like a bot thing that fucking like cleans them, and I'll go back down to 300. It's happened like 5 times in a row. I can't break 400 because I don't have anything interesting to say. Apparently, that's fine.
Go into space and say something, and people will just follow you for no reason.
What?
It doesn't work.
Like go into a Twitter space?
Oh, see, I took a screenshot of it before. Looks like that on the phone.
Oh, nice.
Well, that wasn't very exciting. Anyway.
So you're feeling a little more pumped up about your birthday?
No.
Now, that what's happening? I've pumped you up sufficiently.
All right, then. I have 416, but I'm pretty sure there's 300 of them are bots. I have about 5 Elon Musks and about 4 of his mothers following me. I have a bunch of fake chicks adding me every day. Yeah, they do a big bot purge, right? They'll get rid of 40 followers and they'll all be back the next morning. Or like different ones will be back the next morning.
Yeah, I'm followed by a handful of Elon Musks.
Yeah.
And every time I see an Elon Musk pop up, it reminds me of your little video that you do about Elon Musk.
How do you search? Oh, you can't search your followers. That's fucking annoying. Twitter is so shit. Twitter is so shit. I don't know how to use it anymore. What is this? Do you ever use this? Where is it? Twitter. Fuck, where is it? Do I have to go in here? X Pro. This is like so busy. There's so much going on.
The fuck is that?
This is like, this used to be what they called TweetDeck or something. You just call it X Pro now or something like that. It's just the way to fulfill your like anxiety requirements as an ADHD sufferer.
It gives you all the little fucking screens, like
you can add as many different columns. You can change them into whatever. You can make this a wide one if you want and change what it is.
Why do you want that?
Again, just for extra anxiety.
Oh, because I don't have enough of that.
There's not enough going on already. So, in case you couldn't already. So, this is a way to increase that 12-hour cycle. I mean, decrease, I guess, down about 1. You could have multiple home screens going on and replying to all of them. Because this is like, I guess, a vital tool to people that live on Twitter and try and earn
I guess like the Krasensteins or whatever, they would probably need this.
Yeah, they'd be... yeah, exactly. This is what... fucking psycho faggots. Oh, can I even say that? I said it.
Psycho faggots? Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I've heard it. The Kill Tony says it. Shane Gillis says it.
Melanie Mack says it.
Does she?
Yeah, she's a faggot all the time.
Yeah, she's a woman.
Is she ever? Oh my god.
She's got skinny arms.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Anyway. I'm gonna go and eat my fancy chocolate.
Well, I'm glad you're you're perking up a little bit. I'm a good at influence.
I feel really sore. I need to take some pills. What?
I'm obviously a very good influence on you, as you know. But yeah, we are.
Pills here. Look, it's covered in rainbow.
Your pills? They're gay?
The bag that I got from the chemist is. And this is how gay the fucking. This is what I mean. I live in a gayborhood. It's in Sydney. It's a very like activist city. We're dispensing health, love, and equality.
Do gays not get normal health care or whatever?
No, well, they've got extra pills and shit that they take, I guess.
Yeah, for the AIDS, I suspect.
Well, plus PrEP, it's like they have got a prophylactic against that as well, which is essentially the same drug, but there's one ingredient taken out.
In case,
so it's so kind of like it's like a chemical condom against AIDS specifically, or HIV.
That is.
They call it PrEP.
Is that what that is? I didn't know that. That's.
Well, yeah.
So what does it do then? It makes what the AIDS virus.
It's
what?
an antiviral, I guess. So like, I don't know. I don't know how.
What are they doing for the monkeypox?
You're supposed to take it every day. If you're like dicking down every day, you need to take it every day.
So I guess you guys probably don't have monkeypox there, but you definitely have koala.
Yes, we do.
Eh?
Got monkeypox. No, there's no koalas have got their own pox.
Yeah, the old kangaroo pox, the K-pox.
Probably supplements. What do you mean supplements? Supplements. No, it starts and ends with say that again. I don't know. Are you guys talking a fucking different language? Miley Cyrus misspelled skank, by the way. Oh, she did too.
I don't understand.
Doesn't begin with the P. What else is going on? I'm a little bit scared that little Chodas thing's going to pop up again.
Wait, this is. I thought this was.
Oh, we were supposed to end the stream.
Yeah, but I just want to.
Everyone's trying to block Musk at the moment. They're doing this whole. Oh yeah, you started sharing shit.
Yeah, everyone's just blocking Elon Musk. San Francisco stopped releasing mugshots to combat racial bias.
Have one last cigarette with us, Daniel.
I wonder what racial bias they're trying to stop. I don't know. Is it weird to me? I can't figure it out.
Let's read and find out.
After criminologists found that nearly 80% of San Francisco mugshots were of black men, the city decided to stop publishing them publicly due to reduce the stigma and embarrassment for criminals of color. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow. Well, do you know who came up with that idea? Some white liberal bitch.
Criminologists who are fucking college professors, leftist cunts.
Mm-hmm.
Like San Francisco, the whole of fucking California needs to be chiseled off and cleaved into the ocean.
I agree with that. We could do the same with Victoria down here. That's like our California.
Yeah, with British
Even
Columbia,
though Sydney's the gay capital, it's still somehow more conservative.
Well, I mean, we have some very conservative gays.
Yeah, I
even
guess.
Even in my chat currently, I have conservative gays.
It's going to be hard to achieve that blondness. How do people do this for a living?
But streaming?
Well, just talking in general.
I think we're doing a pretty good job.
I guess I could do the radio would be easier because you don't have to have the camera on. You don't have to show us much stuff, and then there's music, so you don't have to constantly be on. You know, what I mean?
would need to have stories. See, right now, it's you and me just taking the piss. Is basically two bros broing or whatever, and we have our fellow bros in the chat, and I mean, 3 hours for me, anyways, has gone by like that. It's fucking lickety split. 3 hours has gone by, and that's usually how it is when you and I are streaming together. Like, if I were to do a 24-hour stream, the one person I for sure would want to be a part of it would be you, because the time just fucking goes.
Have you noticed this is something that's happened recently with my. Now, I don't have very good impressions, right? But look at what happened. They've definitely removed some sort of flag off my account in the last month and a half.
Is this Twitter?
Yeah, this is Twitter. So these were the daily impressions I was getting 400, 300 something. And then all of a sudden I'm getting, 88,000, something 200,000 over here. I don't know. Something's changed. Because now, even if I kept that rate up for the next 2 months, I could probably become monetized. Because you only need 5 million in 3 months. But before it was I'm nowhere near that. I'd have to tenfold increase. But then suddenly that all of a sudden just happened. See, look, up 709%, which is. Are you checking your analytics right now?
No, it's a weird thing just happened on my phone, and I'm like, I think my wife was sneaky. I think she put a password, her own password, in to get my phone, but no, it was just a glitch.
Oh.
I was like, just double checking. I'm like, I don't have anything to hide, obviously, but
yeah, you guys sound super like secure with yourselves.
No, you know what? Honestly, even after like seven years of marriage, it's actually it's going reasonably well. I mean, the amount of autism that I deal with in my house is
That's true.
it's a bit of a drag.
You have a little challenging model, don't you?
It's a bit of a downer,
challenging
but
setup. Oops.
But yeah, my wife and I are actually doing pretty well, and
I'm
guess
sorry, Sean's wife. I hope you don't think I hate you. I'm just being comedic.
In comparison to
I'm really rude.
to how most of my other relationships have gone up in a ball of flames, this is perfect.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Why
Also,
is everyone doing the block Musk thing? Is that because it's because Donald Trump's space tomorrow? That's why.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want it to. There's like, oh, block it because that'll stop them. If I block them, they won't do it. What are you fucking talking about? What movie is this? It's obviously Titanic because I can see part of the set. That's part of the Grand Hall of the Titanic.
Mm-hmm. My wife and I have joked a bunch of times about like, what would it be like if we got divorced? How would we do the custody of the kids? I'm like, you can have them. And she's like, no, you can have them. You can have you can have them. I insist. Yeah. So then we actually we've acknowledged that with
Is this an appropriate backdrop for this chat? Like, is this how your marriage actually is?
That's actually kind of funny. It feels like we're drowning. Yeah.
Turn it up. Hear the screams.
Yeah, we often joke about how we can't get on in the world without each other because all of the autism. Anyways, yeah.
Daniel says they could go north to Oregon and Washington, but that's like I was talking about dudes getting married. My Instagram must have been flagged somehow from like, yeah, you probably said something that made sense, so they censored it. Two dudes can't get married.
And so Katie in my chat says Janelle hasn't started dating a Sasquatch, and Shawn hasn't run off with a stripper. I think they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because her ex-husband had run off with a stripper.
I mean, that's a good benchmark to measure it against. What's going on here? This is a
what was that?
It's music.
Oh jeez.
People are so retarded.
How do they do this AI thing where they paste Donald Trump over this dude? How do they do that?
There's just they've just got 2 or 3 or 4 images from different angles, and they've
because I've seen this like the original footage, and then I've seen it with like a bunch of different people to like celebrate their awesomeness.
Is this
I would right there. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, of course you would.
I am a horn dog.
Oh my god. You can't be serious. Misspoke. What? How many times?
Well,
he writing
is what he did. Big fat, juicy lie.
I mean, that's this incredible. That's so pathetic. Oh, we've got this Dionysus creep again. I'm watching this closing ceremony Olympics and praying that this guy makes a surprise appearance. Yeah, that would be fun.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? He just pops up and he's like, "Whoa, I'm back." That would be pretty fun.
Basically, you're just watching me scroll through Twitter at this point.
Yeah, because
not.
whatever
happened to this guy? Oh, this is literally what they said. Whatever happened to Stefan Molyneux? I thought he was pretty innocuous, and they nuked the guy out of the galaxy. Yeah, it was for
I would listen to his stuff. So he would talk about the shit
that's right.
that's going on.
The reason he had cancelled him was because he spoke into the IQ race bell curve thing.
That's what they so that made people very mad. But he was also talking about what was going on in Sweden
and South Africa.
He was and South Africa, but he was like, Sweden once upon a time was this. And
because
its society was like this. And then you've done this, and now your society is like this. And the way that happened was you brought in the third world. And everyone was like, how dare you? And then he's like, I'm going to Australia. And then Australia was like,
that was like one of his he came here with Lauren Southern. And that was like one of the last times we ever saw him again. Hey Daniel, is there a side of Australia is there a side of Australia that you worries about the US election at all? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. I don't get the question. Sorry.
Is there a side of Australia that you worry about?
He said forget the we. So, okay, that's on the end. That you worry about. I'm still not. Are you asking if what? Okay. I'm going to answer what
does Australia lean left or right?
Australia leans
very left, I'd say.
Yeah, but like the government is more authoritarian here, so they do a lot. Like they took everyone by surprise, but I don't know. I have no idea which way they lean. Evidently, they don't care so much that the government is authoritarian left, even though they claim to be right. But I personally am like center right, if that's what you mean. Do they lean left or right? No, I mean, people in Australia think that they lean like center conservative, but they don't. Our conservative parties are pretty left.
It's shocking how similar Canada and Australia is, eh? Like we're like it's like a weird fucking kangaroo mirror that we're looking at, like a funhouse mirror. Like it's the Canada and Australia.
I've got no hope for Australia. I've given up hope for this country. Like the only thing I have hope for left is America being saved, and that's like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm nearly of the exact same mind. Like the next prime minister of Canada will make it or break it.
I don't know.
Like
I think it's already too late. Just like Australia, done.
Oh yeah. So like if Pierre Poilievre gets in, he's the conservative fella. If he gets in and he's a cunt, then it's gone. Like no hope. It's gone. If he gets in, maybe he can like claw us back out of fucking hell, but that's it. If anybody else gets in, it's gone. Like so, we're on such thin ice that it's almost hard to have hope.
Daniel says, "All right, I gotta go to bed, y'all. Have a good birthday, Daniel. Treat yourself to another J and maybe a steak or something. Good night, y'all." Oh fuck yeah, I should have a steak, but I just
steak and a BJ.
Oh, I don't really have much money. I'd have to go somewhere to get a steak. I don't know where I could go. The rain has stopped.
Well, that's good. I wonder if I can look up a weather radar.
See if I can take an umbrella with me. But yes. I think I might wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we've got like a minute left to go to 3 hours.
Oh, is that what we're
Take
gonna
it
do?
home. Takes like 7. Yeah, no, but like I don't have to. I still have to go out and buy the fucking thing, and I've got like dishes and all that I've got to clean up, and then I've got to put something with the steak, otherwise it's not like a proper meal. And it's my birthday. I don't want to have to do dishes.
Okay, so
make stuff.
So just a question. We're gonna go over 3 hours here because I have an Australia question. That town south of you, Wollongong. How do you pronounce that?
Sound it out.
I just Wollongong.
Look, I'll spell it here on the screen.
WOLL. So Wollongong. Why does it sound Chinese? Wollongong. Is that how you do it?
Wollongong.
Wollongong.
Wollongong. Okay, how do you spell this? Okay, you're gonna fucking love this then. How do you say that?
That's not a word.
W-O-O-L-L-O-M-O-O-L-O-O. How do you spell it? How do you say that? Because I have to write that as on my address every time that's part of my address.
You don't. That's not a word.
Yeah. I live in that. I live in that suburb. That's the name of my suburb.
Wollomalakaloo?
How do you
how do
it's spelled W-O-O-L-L-O-M-O-O-L-O-O.
Wolloomooloo.
Yeah, you got it. Woolloomooloo.
Wow.
Woolloomooloo.
That's almost
how unnecessary, right?
That reminds me of Osoyoos, British Columbia.
That's where it narrowed it down for my address, though. It's a small suburb.
Where it's just like all O's and like an S. Yeah, okay. So the reason why I ask how Wollongong,
they're all Indigenous Australia Aboriginal names,
is because that story that I have of the pedophile teacher who banged her kid or banged her student, it's from that place, and I had a hell of a time saying it in my video, and I'm like, I don't know, it's like Wollongong. Why does it sound Chinese? Yeah, so that's that.
Well, they probably own it by now, but it's called Wollongong because of the. I was going to make up a story, but I'm not that creative. It's an Indigenous word, though. Everything you hear is either that or it's like ripped off of England. Reminds me of Soyuz Russian space capsule. What does? Woolloomooloo. Woolloomooloo. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. It's still my birthday for another
Hooray
day.
For 35! Yay! With his still, he's got a baby face. Still for 35, eh?
Not really. Not really.
We're looking right at it.
But everyone, if you enjoyed the stream, I don't know what's wrong with you, but if so, hit like and subscribe for more action where that came from. And I'm not monetized yet because I need like another 125 subscribers or something, and then I can be like partially monetized, but not fully monetized. But I'd be like partially monetized where people can do super chats and stuff. Because until then, all I have to do is just like grift this horrible fucking banner up the top of the screen. It just makes me look like a bit of a bitch. And I'm really only doing this now because it's my birthday. Because I can get rid of all this stuff tomorrow. Feeling generous? Go to danielclancy.live/donate. Buy me birthday dinner.
Like a steak. Steak and a blowjob.
Fuck yeah. I don't need a blowjob. Just give me the steak.
That's fair.
All right, friends. We're going to end this. Oh, wait. Where to find Shawn? I'm from Third Railify. You do all that.
All right. Yes. So, my people obviously know where to find me, but not my people. That's you guys, Daniel's people. At Third Railify, on YouTube, Twitter, and most importantly, on Rumble, because I'm not long for this YouTube world. I'm really not. They hate me. I'm like the digital George Floyd. They have their knees on my neck, and I can't breathe.
Steak tacos. Steak tacos?
Yeah, it's like a taco.
Blown my mind. You've blown my mind.
It's like a fish taco.
All right.
Steak.
Oh, don't say fish taco. You've just wrecked everything.
Yeah, I had a fish taco before. I'm not even talking.
You've ruined my whole day with that.
Okay. I could ruin it worse.
No, don't. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. 5, 4, 3. Oh, let's just spilt the
gay countdown.
Damn it.
Just do it.
I don't know. I'm trying to be like said the China show.
I don't know what that is.
The serpent said